Wow, Baz is live. He's finally live. So yeah, welcome back, guys. Hope the picture's all right. I'm not sure of the quality of the picture. It looks dreadful to me on here. But yeah, hopefully it's all good. Hopefully the sound's all good. Please feel free to comment and let me know how everything is looking. Now, it's been an awful long time since I've come on. Maybe it's been, oh, blimey, how long? Trying to think how long it's been. I think I might have gone live when I first sort of moved in here, but I've been in here sort of 4 or 5 months now. I think I did go live with Rate My Beer. Something's come up on the laptop. God knows what that is. Did go live with Rate My Beer, but other than that, really can't remember the last time I went live. So yeah, so good to be back. Good to be getting alive. I know there was a chap out there called Tom Deeney who has been keen to get me live again, keen to get me to go live again. So here we are, and hopefully there'll be some more coming up. So welcome, everyone. What do you think of the backdrop? Yeah, it's rather dark there. I could shut that and see bits there, whatever. Either way, really, it doesn't really matter. Baz is on the Frankie Royal, as you can see, on the Francis Scaler Royal. Never know where to put the glass for the camera. So we've got 5 people in. We've got 3 likes. Paul Greenwood has commented. Bloody hell. Here we go. It's Bazza. Now, does that put... I don't know what you can do with that. I don't know how to do it. Can you put the bloody... I don't know how. I genuinely don't know how to put comments up. I know I normally use StreamYard, so I don't know how to put the comments up. Maybe you can't put them up. So yeah, so apologies for that if I can't do it. If anyone knows actually doing live through YouTube, if you can actually put the comments up on the screen, please tell me how to do it. I don't know myself. But yeah, so we've got Jamie in as well. Sheffield United, Jamie, how up, pal? Up the blades, yes, up the blades. Tough game this week, mate. Tough game. So Jamie saying hello to Paul Greenwood. Paul Greenwood is saying, how you doing, pal? How you doing, Capri Sunboy? That's it. So yeah, so we got 5 in watching, 4 likes. Hopefully, let me know if there's any problem with the picture or the volume. I won't be able to do nothing with it because I'm useless at this stuff. But but yeah, it's nice. It's nice to see everyone's having a bit of a chat there. It takes the pressure off me. As I say, I'm on the Frankie Royal, and I still can't get that bloody camera thing right. On the Frankie Royal, done a couple of reviews today, just the 2. They'll be coming up, funny enough, way down the line. Arbor Mosaic Pale Ale, and we got one from Bayonet Brewing as well. So you're looking about 6th or 8th of March for them. So I've done them 2. I've had my tea, had a cup of tea, and now on that. So yes, first time live doing it on YouTube. So we go through some of the comments. Kitchen Sessions, evening Baz. How are you, G? Hope you're well, mate. And he's saying hello, evening to everyone in the chat. Paul Greenwood, Frankie Royal, early doors, Baz. Yes. I'm off tomorrow as it happens, but I've got to take my van in. I was off today. I've actually moved this room about a little bit. I've just basically, the side I'm looking at now, in front of me would have been my fridge, pretty much. That side of it was my arcade machine thing, and then my desk was all the other side. I've had a bit of a sort out and what have you, so it's slightly different. Hopefully, when I do the beer reviews and what have you, hopefully the light's going to be slightly better as well, because I was stuck in the corner. I mean, on the screen, that's looking, but it's the opposite side around. I was stuck in the corner, so I wasn't getting so much light. So I figure if I move the desk further away from the window, I might get a bit more light when I do my review. So hopefully that'll be a little bit better. So Monday night, Be happy with a draw. Yeah, to be honest, a draw would be a good result. We're at home, aren't we? I think we're at home. Jamie's saying, how are you, mate? G, Arbor are so consistent. They are actually. They're very decent. I've been very impressed with a lot of the beers I've had out that box, if I'm honest. Not been so impressed with Bayonet Brewing's box. They've been all right. They've been nothing wrong with them really so much, but there's certainly been a few in there that have been slightly underwhelming, it's got to be said. So we got a lot of people saying hello. More Carry On films on them shelves. No Carry On films. I've got no Carry On films actually. No, I haven't got any Carry On films. I've got lots of films on there, but no Carry On ones. And Jamie saying hello or saying hi. He's okay to Kitchen Sessions. So hope you're all well. I have set it up with adverts in this, saying ads inserted. I'm certain I've done it for every half an hour. Hopefully you're not going to get ads every 5 minutes. I think when I initially set it up, I thought, well, I'm going to be on here for about 2 hours. Maybe I don't need to do the ads. I don't know. It's all new to me. But yeah, apologise if you get 2 tons of bloody adverts. I really do. And we've got loads of new things on the bottom of this screen. I don't know what's what. We got edit, we got end stream, we've got share, we've got share screen, and we got mute. God knows what all this lot is. It's all room looks different. Did you move house, Paul? Yes, I have done, mate. I split up with my wife last July. So since September, I've been living in this place. So it's a different house. Yeah, don't press end stream. No, I don't plan on doing that. That's about the only thing I understand, G. I tell you, that is about the only thing that I understand. Hopefully I'm not too loud. Am I too loud? I don't know. You tell me if it's if I'm a bit loud while I'm talking. So yeah, Paul, split up with the ex, moved out. So I've been in here since September, but it's been very much a busy time. I would only say really sort of like January, I've started to get properly settled. So it's been like that. But how have I been? Yeah, pretty good, mate. Pretty good. Like I said, it's been a stressful few months. Definitely been a stressful few months, but seem to be turning the corner now. Life is getting a bit more settled in here. Financially getting a bit more settled as well, which is always a bit of a moiver, isn't it? I suppose starting up again at the ripe old age of my age. So yeah, not very handy, but yeah, hopefully things are picking up a little bit now. But sod's law, as things pick up, the job I'm on that I was supposed to be on for 3 weeks solid, I've now caught up with everything after sort of 8 days. So I'm waiting for other people now. So I've actually been off today. As I said, done a couple of bits around the house here, moving stuff here, bought a couple of racking units. So I've been to me lockup, set one of them up and sorted some stuff out in me lockup, and also got one in my shed. Got a shed out there, so done a bit of that. So I haven't been completely lazy. And as I say, the old van's got to go in tomorrow for MOT and service. So that's going to cost me some money, as it does. So I'll do a couple of things first thing in the morning. Got some crap to take up to me lockup as well. Drop the van off, and then I'll probably go back down to me lockup and do some more sorting out there. So yeah, other than that, yeah, all good. Paul Greenwood, sad to hear splitting up, not good, but you seem okay and set up now. Yeah, it's not good, Paul, and I'll be honest with you, you know, it is hard. It is hard. You know, not really under any animosity, but you know, sometimes things just you end up going your separate ways, and you don't necessarily want to. I'll be honest with it. Wasn't something I really wanted, but that's what's happened. So you got to get on with it. And that's it, really. I won't go into too much detail. There's not really any well, there is detail to go into, but there's no need to go into detail. So yeah, But yeah, house is coming on and what have you, and getting settled. And the fact that I'm actually doing this is good. It's good. That's what I find. That's been one thing since I've moved in. There's 101 things to do, as well as, you know, running a business, and being as it's only me, it's me doing the work, it's me looking, it's me getting the jobs, it's everything. And then by the time you come home and you just, you know, I'll have a couple of pints when I get in or something, have me tea. I can't be asked to go live, but I guess because I'm off, it's okay. I've got lots of energy. So, like I say, everyone's saying hello. Kitchen Sessions, APG, good pal. My van is in for MOT and it's passed. £48 after. Well, £48, yeah. I mean, MOT, that's quite cheap. I take it to a local garage who I'm actually, the chap I'm actually working for. I get loads of work through him. I think he is a little bit more expensive than I could probably get it for, I expect. But you know, I like to support him because I get so much work through him, his business and his family, that I think it's only fair to support the chap that's supporting me, that gives me so much work. The amount of money I give him for the van is very small compared to what I get out of him. So, you know, it's good to give him some back, isn't it? Yeah, I split up with the wife 2 years ago. Hard time, but luckily I kept the house and she moved out. Yeah, I was kind of the other one. It was only a rented house anyway, but you know, it was sort of down to me. We split up, so I was the one to go, unfortunately. But it is what it is. I'm not actually far from where I used to live. I'm only about 5 minutes around the corner. So yeah. So, but I haven't actually seen her. I think I've only seen her once while going out and about. I've been around. I've done a couple of little jobs for her in the house in the early, you know, going back a few months. But otherwise, I haven't really seen her. So yeah. Right. So a few people talking and that. Like I say, I don't know how to put comments up. I don't know if you can put comments up or not. Like on StreamYard, you can click on the comment and it brings it up on the screen, but I'm guessing you can't do that on this. So if anyone does know, please tell me. Paul's asking G about the German beers, and G is, I do have a few German beers to try, but I do try as many styles as possible. So yeah, I've caught up with the comments there, or I thought I had anyway. Yeah, that's the thing. We've got the little one, so I see her every week and talk almost every day. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I want to try and stay civil with her and talk to her and that, and try and be friends with her. Obviously, when you split up, there's always a little bit of tension there in it. But like I said, I haven't seen her for a bit, and it's not an issue if I do see her. Well, I don't think it will be, but we'll have to see when that time happens again. But yeah, so I've got 16 people watching, 8 likes. Woohoo! 16 people. Amazing. Look at that. My beer's got a bit flat in it. It was a wet glass, actually, so that probably didn't help it. It tastes really good. But I got to say, I don't think it's as good as it used to be, maybe. I did re-review it. But whether it's changed or whether it's just me today, I don't know. Could just be me. Who knows? So anyone out there, all the ones out there, what are you drinking? Feel free to comment. Let us know what you're drinking. If you have a subject you want to bring up. Oh, hang on. If you've got a subject you want to bring up, please bring it up and we can talk about that. New year, new Bazza. Well, I don't know about new haircut, isn't it? It's a new year, new haircut. But no, it's the same old Bazza. Same old Bazza. I'll probably be worse than I was before, to be honest. It won't be long till sort of like financially things are really solid for me. So once I get to that, then I might go a little bit wild, but hopefully not. And Jamie, have I heard about Leicester today? No, what's happened, mate? What's happened? This will be interesting. Have they been deducted points or something? Excuse me, got itchy armpit. Have they been deducted points? I'm more bothered about bloody Wrexham with where I live. It's very hard to live where I live. Them got 6 points off them, have they? Have they been obviously been breaking rules, I'm guessing then? Does that mean we've gone above them now? I think that means we go above them now, doesn't it? If they got 6 points deducted. Yeah, they are. They are, mate. I mean, originally, many moons ago, when I realised we were playing Wrexham and when the fixtures were out, originally I was going to go to the racecourse ground and go and watch Sheffield United play them on Boxing Day, but that never happened. And I did watch them at home. That was even worse. That was it would have killed me if I'd gone to the game, watched them, and after what the result was. But yeah, Wrexham half line. They're going to go up, aren't they? I can just see them going up. I can see them going up. Yeah, we do. Oh, we go above them. Ah, right. They dropped points from being in the Premier League. Yeah. Yeah, we had the same thing, didn't we? We lost points, didn't we, at the start of last season? It's amazing how... I mean, what a massive mistake. I know you could say Wilder bottled it or the players bottled it last season, but it's amazing that we actually earned 92 points last season and then they get rid of him. And old Sellers, what a cock up he made. It's amazing how much it's turned around, isn't it? Compared to how good we were last season, to sort of like, certainly 15 games in, Wilder obviously got us playing better from 5 games in, but we're still not quite there, I don't think. Still not quite there. But yeah, the contrast in how we were last year and how we are now is unreal. You'd have never thought it, but like I say, build for next season. Let's get some some good defenders in. I think that's our biggest problem. Always look good going forward generally, but we could do with a really good striker. Bamford's doing well, to be honest, but we could do with some better defenders, I think. So yeah, if Wrexham go up, I think they'll do a Luton. They'll certainly surprise people, but I think they would benefit. Wrexham, personally, my opinion, I think they would benefit from staying in the Championship. I think they need to consolidate that Championship status. They've got plenty of backing. They can certainly make themselves a regular Championship side and then build on that. I think that's the best thing for them, personally. Thomas Larson, good evening from snowy and windy Copenhagen. How are you, Thomas? Hope you're well, mate. I think we're getting snow at some point again. I think we're supposed to be getting a bit of snow over here. Like I say, I highlight the comments, but they don't actually come up on the screen, so I don't know what you need to do. So yeah, club will end up dropping back down if they go up to the Prem. Sorry. Ooh, Copenhagen, lovely place to visit. Back in 2023. Never been there. Never been there. Denmark, if I'm correct, isn't it? I'm so knowledgeable, aren't I? If they go up, now PSR will get them. PSR, is it? Paris. What's PSR? PSR. Tell me, G. But yeah. Anything anyone wants to talk about? Anyone want to talk about beer? What good beers have you had lately? It's very hard on your own doing this, isn't it? Very hard. You banned my main account, pal. Skeg Vegas. It's obviously thingy. I know that Skeg Vegas. No, I haven't done anything, Paul. So I don't know what's happened, mate. What's happened? You can't get on. Or is he having a laugh? I don't know. He's got that many accounts, Paul has. I expect half his views are his own bloody himself. FIFA Fair Play thing, is it? The Wrexham thing, is it, G? Is that what you're on about? I cannot comment, but no, I can comment, but no one sees. I don't know, mate. I wouldn't have a clue. Financial fair play, right? Yeah. That's it, yeah. No, I haven't done nothing, Paul, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I have no idea. No idea. I can add you as a moderator, apparently. Eric, yes, Snakes is here. The snake is here. And as G said, financial fair play, yeah. Not much to do in Denmark today in Denmark, other than drinking beer. It's all white outside. Good man, Thomas. What you drinking then, mate? What you drinking? Jamie saying, here he is, Paul the snake. And Paul has said, maybe YouTube don't like me. Jamie, that hurts. Come on, Paul, you're used to that. You're used to being the snake, Paul. Snake Vegas banned by Bazza. I haven't done nothing. I can't ban him. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to use this bloody thing. I daren't press any bloody thing on this screen. I daren't press anything. Although I am pressing stuff. Community moderation. What's all that? Moderation activity? I don't know. God knows. Pop-up chat. No idea. No idea. PG rate my beer ban. Shock. You might need a few mods on your chat. Ah, right. Is that... I don't know whether to add Paul as a moderator. I think that could be dangerous, couldn't it? That could be dangerous. Add as moderator. Okay, we'll do that. I don't know what I've done. Maybe I... Oh, yeah, Skeg Vegas. He's a moderator now, apparently. No snakes as mod. Shit, do I need to knock him off now? I've only just added him. Paul, he may not like you. Well, he is a Spurs fan, and he Jamie. But, you know, to be fair, I mean, you know, I think Spurs are the last team that can take the mick out of us. Oh, get darts on, mate. EHW, which one's that then? What are we on about? Now we're going to ban PG. That's it. Everyone's having a giggle together. Everyone's having a giggle together. Has any adverts come up yet, lads? Let us know. I think I did sort of select them for every half an hour. Right, you need another mod, Baz. Oh, come on, Paul. I'm learning. Oh, Paul's got no adverts. No ad yet, pal. Oh, that's good then. Like I say, there might be, but don't just don't jinx it. Yeah, I mean, they could come. I think I've done a thing saying every half hour or something. Why I've done that, I don't know. I'm all new. But I mean, if it happens, let me know. Just tell me, and then maybe not this live. Next time, I won't do any ads or whatever. Like I said, it's all new, and I was monetizing it, so I don't know if you have to have the ads to get the monetization on it or not. I don't know. Paul will let me know about that. Most people will let me know. Who done your hair, mate? I'll sort them. Right. Is it it's time to take Skeg Vegas off, is it, as a bloody moderator? Should we get rid of him? It was getting too hot, mate. It was getting too hot. It was all big and fluffy. So I just had to take it all off. Take it all off as you do. Yeah, it's going to be every 2 minutes. I hope not, mate. Turkish barber. Done Bazza dirty. I actually done it myself, believe it or not. Give them adverts, mate. Yes. Give them the adverts. Give them the adverts. I'll try not to. Like I say, Paul's done a lot of this, so maybe it was a bit last minute doing this. So I should have maybe given him a message and that and asked him what to do exactly on it. But hey ho, just put up with it this time and we'll sort it out next time. What's your favourite craft beer company? Favourite craft beer company, mate? I'd say mine's between Track and the Colonel. The Track Brewery in Manchester was absolutely unreal. Every beer, wow. Whew, my favourite one. Oh, God. If I'm honest, I would probably say my favourite brewery is Rivington. Oh, Clayton on for a 9 data. Oh, it's thingy, isn't it? It's the Premier League starts tonight, isn't it? Yeah. Denby Skates. I would probably say Rivington. I mean, I've had a fair few of theirs, but I've not had shitloads of their stuff. But I don't think any of theirs have ever disappointed me, if I'm honest. I don't tend to go. I don't tend to, when I order lots of different stuff, or I go to the supermarkets, pick stuff up. Like December, I had an Arbor box. I'm through most of them now. I've got 4 to do, but they've been very good. Bayonet, I've been a little bit disappointed with. Obviously, my local brewery, Stonehouse, very good value for money, but not. I'm not saying they're shit beers, but they're not the greatest craft beers going. But they're certainly solid, good stuff. But probably Rivington off the top of my head, really. I can't think of all the other stuff I've had. It's hard to think, really, to be honest. Polly's are decent as well. Polly's do some decent stuff. So yeah, Rivington. Let's say Rivington, just to get the bloody question over with. PJT, no clue and no idea, and has moved on to reviewing bedrooms rather than beers. Ooh, poor old John Tame is getting it today. I'll find you one day, pal. I'll skeg Vegas. New bar, full opening tomorrow. Hopefully you've sorted. Oh, tidy. Nice one, Mon. What else we got? Denby. Class, you missed 9 data. I'm from Blackpool, literally 45 minutes from me, and I'm taking a trip to the farm. They have like 60 plus beer on, and food is apparently unreal. Oh, right, Rivington, yeah. Brilliant. Because they don't actually sell their beers, do they? They haven't got like a shop themselves, do they? I think you can only buy them, I think, when you go like Trembling Madness, something like that. And all these other online shops, obviously. Remington, fantastic brewery and 500ml cans. Yeah, that should be standard, really, shouldn't it? 500ml cans, or be like bloody Arbor, 568ml full pint. And whoever puts cans in 330s, piss off. Who wants a 330ml can? Let's be honest. Even a can of Coke's too small in a 330. Never mind a bloody beer. Right, where were we? What about Tenby? They're near you. Tenby, they're not actually. They're not near me, Tenby. I'm trying to fit. They North Wales or South Wales? I think they are North, aren't they? Yeah, they're not far. They're decent. I mean, I haven't had a shitload of their beers, to be honest. I've had a few of them, and they're decent. Son of a Beach is a nice drop, but even then, they're nowhere near the standard of Rivington. They're decent, don't get me wrong. Magic Dragon, Wrexham, they do some decent stuff, more traditional stuff. But again, you look at Rivington, the nearest ones to me, but I would say are really sort of good or really top notch are probably, or not quite at Rivington standard. Polly's can be up with Rivington and Stonehouse, really, but they're not on the level of Rivington. So Tap room and brewery is worth a drive up the M6, Bazza. Yes, I should do, really. I should go up there. I'm a single man now. I should do. What I need is a bloody cat sitter, or I need the cat to move on to the next world, which it sounds cruel, doesn't it? It's only an old girl. I can't wish that on her, but it will happen one day. Once, to be honest, once I lose the cat, I probably will start going out a bit. Well, I say going out a bit more, doing nights away and what have you, weekends away. So I'll maybe do a bit more visiting. Go and see that funny old chap Skeg Vegas at some point. Go and see JB as well. Maybe pop and see Simo and Mr. B as well at some point. But that's in the future, maybe one day when the cat dies. Although the cat will probably be here longer than me. Right. Thomas Larson just found a barista chocolate quad. Oh my God. A bit much for a Thursday night, so I will find something lighter. No, don't you dare. That, for me, the barista chocolate quad is, in my opinion, the best beer I've ever had. That's the best beer I've ever had. Absolutely stunning beer. I had it in bottles, and when I went to the Czech Republic, they had a bar, Quack Bar, and I had that on tap in there, along with Triple Carmelite. Fantastic. Unbelievable beer. Tenby, South Wales. Yes, Tenby, South Wales. So, yeah, in that case, it's nowhere near me, Paul. It's nowhere near me. BJT, get your Atlas out. Yeah, I was going to say I'm North Wales side, I am. Paul Green was Southwest, in fact. Get up here, pal. Don't bring PG. Cats had more lives than PJT had beers. Yeah. He certainly had stronger beers. Anyway, Paul likes drinking Bud Light and what have you, didn't he? I think he's sponsored by Corona Zero and Bud Light. He's probably... I expect he's a reviewed Stella as well, isn't he? He must have. He reviews everything. Oh, Paul does. Reviews everything. Paul, tell me, were you tempted with the Northern Monk offer? The 3 kegs, 2 glasses, and a tap handle for £101. I got to admit, I was tempted. It was a tap handle that tempted me. He's the Bud Light king. He is. He's got the shirt and everything. Try January. He completed it. Well done, pal. Well done. You're a better man than me. When I had 4 days off, actually. 4 days off drinking. I think that was just into the new year. Not intentionally. I actually felt weren't very well. There was a couple of times, I think 2 of the days I really didn't fancy anything, but I was unwell as well. And then the other days I was just unwell and I really didn't fancy it then. I can't remember the last time I had 4 days off the beer. It was way before starting YouTube, that's for sure. Finding Lumina tough going. I mean, it was all right, but it's a session thing, isn't it? It's one of them ones, isn't it? It's you've seen them all before, haven't you? I say it all the time. Every time I review a session beer, for me, they don't have enough about them to keep you interested. It's very hard, I think, to drink session beers constantly, because once you've had 2 or 3 pints, you're like, come on, I need something that's a bit more clout, really, a bit more flavour. But yeah, I mean, it was all right. I've got another keg. It's one of them, and you'll have a couple of pints of, 2-3 pints of, and just kind of move on when you find something else to drink. But it's not something I would order in because I want to drink a keg of it. That's for sure. It's not something I would do with that keg. Probably won't order it again. Ordered the 2-pack, got the glasses. I didn't. Yeah. Ordered the 2-pack, got the glasses, and probably won't order another Siren beer. I mean, that's the only one anyway, isn't it? But whether more will come out, I don't know. I'm going to get top up in a minute. I will actually go on to this afterwards as well. The old Saturn 5. I do like that one. It's actually a really good one from them. So yeah, I've got Northern Monk review coming up. Well, yeah, I get it. Not a good keg. I mean, it's not what you expect, is it? It's not what you want on the perfect draft. It's not a shit beer, is it? It's Red Devils in. It's not a horrendously shocking shit beer. If you like session beers, people will like it, I guess. But I'm pretty much the same thing as you, Paul. Really, you know, it's not going to set your world alight. It's not. You try it and move on, and you never bother with another one. Is in my opinion. Simon, how are you, pal? I've had my hair cut. Actually needs trimming again. Actually, it was shorter when I cut it. But yeah, maybe I'll do it again. Get it really short. I'd some of the bald spots I got at the back. Well, a little bit anyway. Are you, David? How are you, pal? Hope you're well, mate. Long time no heard of. But then again, I've not really been coming on like this, so that'd be some of the reason. Jamie saying hello to David. Paul saying hello to David. It said ad inserted. But no one said about that, did they? Pardon me. Oh, good, Baz. I see there's a fuck up on this craft pack with PD. What's that then, mate? What's that? Tell me what it is. I've not heard nothing. Thomas, I will save the chocolate quad if you go live on a Friday or Saturday. I have to get up early tomorrow. Yeah. To be honest, Thomas, I never know when I'm going to go live. As I said before, I'm not one of these that religiously sets to things. I have to be in the mood for it. And if I can't be asked, if I get, I can have all the best intentions to say, right, I'm going to go live Saturday. If I get in from work or I've had a busy day, I just say, oh, bollocks to it. I can't be asked. Just the live goes out the window, unfortunately. Bloody advert. Yes, he's had an advert. Sorry, Mon. So making do. Good man. Kitchen saying hello, Mr. Wilson. Nice to see you back doing lives, Baz. Yes, it's been a while, mate. Like I said, it's just one of them that when I actually feel like I've got time or can be bothered, I will do them. And at some point, I'm getting rid of this fucking chair. Save my head. I had this at the last place. I need to get myself a decent chair and all because the creaking does my head in. I always get confused whether it's me or the chair. Like never sure if it's me back or not. Paul Greenwood, Frankie Royal next day on the bog isn't good, Baz. I'll tell you what, it's not good once you've had that last pint out of it. Ooh, looks like slurry, doesn't it? Dave's saying hi to G. Adverts for Bud Light. Yeah. Still no ads for me yet. Oh, maybe it's certain people then. I don't know how many of you pay not to have ads or not. Or whether G was just winding me up, I don't know. Doesn't work. Can't use the first keg at all. Yes. I've noticed that. Yeah, that craft pack. Yes, I've noticed that. The first one, you have to have at least one keg of Faith, don't you? I'm a bit miffed actually because I would be tempted to get the 3 kegs just to get the tap. Really, that's the main thing. But it's sod's law. Goose Island is on that deal, isn't it? Because Goose Island never ever seems to be on offer. If it was just a case of like ordering 3 kegs of Faith and you get 2 glasses, it wouldn't bother me. I could ignore that because I've already got them. But yeah, put bloody Goose Island on offer at some point. I've not had that for ages, and you just keep tempting me with silly bloody offers on beers that aren't as good as Goose Island. Anyway, bear with me. Oh no, G actually had an advert. I do apologise, G. Bricktop is back on the lives. Bricktop. What's Bricktop? What are you on about, Bricktop? Oh, that. Are you on about me jumper, are you, Mon? Are you on about me jumper? What darts are on tonight? The channel. What darts on tonight? The channel. It's thingy, isn't it? It's the Premier League darts, isn't it? Be on Sky, won't it? David saying hello, Simo. Kitchen Session saying hello to Simo. He's got 17 kegs to get through, old Simon has. I've got about 10, mate. I've got about 10. Something like that, I think. 8, 9, 10. 10, I think. Or was it 8? 1, 2, 8. 8 kegs I've got to get through, and I've got 3/4 of a keg of Frankie Royal. Hey up, Sims. Hope you're feeling better. Yes, hope you're feeling all right, mate. I saw your post. I don't know if that's why I come live. I don't think it was. I think because I've been home, I wanted to go live, and I was kind of like, about 3 o'clock. I thought, I fancy doing a couple of beer reviews, and I thought by the time I do them, have me tea, it'll be a case of I can't be asked to go live. By the time I'd done them and sorted out my tea, or was sorting it out, it was 5:30. So I thought, bloody hell, by the time I cook my tea, I'll virtually be going live. So no, I won't be asleep. So yeah, here I am, live. I'm quickly going to read Thomas's comment at the bottom, and then I'm going to get a top up. Went instead for a Lervig Magic Clouds, 3.4%. Better suited for a warm summer day, and it really... doesn't harm anyone, I think it says, my eyesight. But Lervig Brewery from Norway is a recommendation. Yeah, I've had a couple of their beers. I don't think they're as good as they used to be, are they? That's the sort of impression I get. I always think as soon as some of these breweries go in supermarkets, they're always sacrificing quality, really. But then if you're getting stuff that isn't in supermarket, it's probably very good. Right. Bear with me, chaps. I'm going to get a top up, and I will be back in a tick. Hello, cat. Right, we are back. Beautifully poured pint of Frankie Royal, indeedy doody. Shut that door a bit. I don't know if the chap upstairs can hear us. It's like a little, what can you call it? It's like a big house that's been made into 2 apartments. So I'm on the bottom floor. He's upstairs. I don't know how much he can hear me. I can hear him in the mornings getting out of bed, which is rather annoying because he wakes up about 5:15, I think, 5:30. So it's a bit of a shit when you hear him getting up. Especially bearing in mind I tend to set my alarm for about 6:15. So you'll be disturbed and then you can't get back to sleep. Or if you do get back to sleep, you're waking up about 10 minutes after. Pardon me. A bit of a gas building up there. Simo feels like shit. Such lad, real man, real drinker. None of this Bud Light and reviewing travel lodges. He loves a travel lodge, old Paul does. Bud Light and rotten kebabs in dodgy travel lodge hotels. Does no harm, of course. No, it don't do any harm, mate. To be honest, like, you know, if anything, you're the sensible one, you know. We shouldn't be drinking like strong beers when we got to get up the following day and that, because, you know, because it's not sensible, is it? It's not sensible, but some of us do it, and, you know, better for you, I suppose. Clear head in the morning. I've got a cat coming in here now, coming to disturb me, but no, I've literally got to take my van to the garage in the morning, drop it off. First ad now. Sorry. Sorry, the ads are coming. I do apologise to anyone getting adverts. But it doesn't seem to be too many people getting the adverts, though. So that's something quite good, isn't it? But, you know, let me know. What's this sensible you're on about? Yeah, I know, Dave. It's I don't know. It's an odd thing. It's an odd thing. It's not something I've come to grips with, to be honest. Being sensible. I order 10 cheeseburgers. I do, or 10 double cheeseburgers. That's not sensible. Yeah, the adverts. Yeah, people tell me if they're too much, if you've not had anything, or you've only had a couple in a couple of hours. To be honest, if there's a couple in a couple of hours, or 3 or 4 in a couple of hours of being live, I don't think that's too much of a major issue, really. But if you'd rather not have any adverts, I'll remember for next time and sort of change it. But yeah, don't worry about it, pal. Yeah, what's this sensible you're on about? Yeah, like I said, I know nothing about being sensible. Simo Sups, he's been on the Bavarian beer theme the last few weeks, had putty, which was nice, but nothing mind-blowing. Yeah, you went live with that, didn't you? I never got to see it, and I haven't caught up on your video. Well, I have caught up on your videos. I've caught up on lots of people's videos, but then I've also got a few days behind again, so I've got a lot of videos that I need to catch up on again. Not commenting, I'm just watching them, or a lot of them I'm watching on the TV as well, rather than just sitting on my phone. So it's a pain in the ass to comment. So I give a thumbs up and what have you and watch it through. So yeah, I know JB's done the putty as well. David Wilson, the Imperial Stout King, was that's who. Yeah, Dave is. How many did I eat? Well, I never got them. I never bloody got them. This was that time, wasn't it? That's when I done 10 cheeseburgers in. Funny enough, I done 10 cheeseburgers after having me tea when I was working in Llandudno, but there was only 9, so I still ate them. But I ordered them when we was at the bloody beer festival. Nothing fucking turned up. Right pissed off. It was actually 10 double cheeseburgers. It was 31 quid it cost me with delivering all these fees, and never got fuck all for it. Anyway. Yes, Simo doesn't care. He's got YouTube Premium. He's a wealthy man, Simo. He doesn't want the adverts. He doesn't want the adverts. What do you want, Cat? That was funny. It wasn't funny, mate. It was bloody irritating. Same here, Sups. Premium worth the money. Yeah, I guess if you got the money and what have you, you can afford to do it. Do it. I'd just be I'd begrudge paying for shit. I mean, we're bombarded with adverts everywhere, and there's me adding adverts to things. But yeah, they're everywhere, aren't they? I got InShot. I have, so when I do my thumbnails, they done an offer the other year, and mine finished in December. So I had it for 12 months, paid for it. It was something silly. It was about 6 quid for the year. So I had no adverts. So when you're doing your thumbnails and everything, no adverts and that. And then ever since then, it's a right proper pain in the ass. You're like, you'll cut out a picture and you'll like export it, and it'll fucking adverts all the time. Oh, cross comes up, you click on it, another bloody advert comes up, doesn't it? Temu is the biggest thing going, biggest pain in the ass going. Click on that. Oh, another little advert from Temu. Click on that. Oh, bloody back to Google. Get the app. Oh, fuck off. Bloody adverts. Anyway, I'm getting carried away there. I'm moaning about stuff. Yes, Sups has got money. Jamie, your flat ad hotel in Skegness. I get it tied in with my phone contract. Yeah. I don't pay for Sky Sports or TNT, so premium is my luxury. No, that's fair enough. It's fair enough. PG, it was a car ad, mate. Jamie, did you see bloody Paul John's Tame on the ad? Did you? Advertising his bloody dust caps. Knowing him. I actually picked up some beers the other day, believe it or not, from Morrison's. It's only the Tiger trainers. Oh dear. I actually picked up some beers the other day. Actually, my landlord, he gave me what? He gave me a bloody Morrison's voucher, and I went and bought a load of beer from Morrison's and other bits and bobs, but I didn't know how much was on it, and it turns out there was 50 quid on it. So I'd spent so much, I spent 40 on quid or something on it first time. So I went out and picked 4 beers up the other day that cost me £2.15. All part of a 4 for free, so I might show you them while I'm here. So I take it, Jamie, you ordered some trainers and they sent you ones that look like bloody Hull City trainers, did they, or something? Skeg Vegas sups. Jamie works hard. Jamie works hard. Of course he does. He's from Sheffield. Of course he works hard. So, the beers that I will be bringing you, I don't know why that's there. Should that be there? No, let's go there. That's it, yeah. I got them all laid out, actually. The beers I'll be bringing you that I picked up, actually, from Morrison's. The first one that'll be coming up, God knows when it's probably going to be mid-March now because I got so many videos lined up. But I picked one up from Vault City, mini eggs, chocolate stout. Obviously, Easter coming up. Thought I'd pick that up. That was about £4, I think, 6%. And then we got this one from Kirkstall, Nectar Honey Pale Ale. I know JB's reviewed that one. Another one is another Kirkstall beer, but it's a collaboration, fucking hell, I can't see, with Smuggler's Trail. So Canal Chase IPA. It's a good job they didn't forget to put the C on the canal, isn't it? If you know what I mean. And the last one that I picked up from Morrison's, collaboration from Brew York and Fierce Beer, Odin's Gaze, New England IPA. So then 4 beers. I think these videos would take me up to the maybe the 25. Yeah, take me up to the not just them ones, but all the other beers that I've got. What I've got in for review will take me up to the end of March. So yeah, but there's obviously loads of others that are coming up before then. So let's get back to the comment. Got them on there. Yeah, PJT, Sups, Jamie works hard, and Jamie. Yeah, them so disgusting, orange and black. I ordered some white ones, 125 quid. Bloody hell, it's no wonder you can't afford fucking no adverts. 125 quid for a pair of trainers. I bought a load of fakes out in Turkey. I probably only paid 125 quid for 8 pairs. Oh, yeah. Back to Simo's comment. The brick thing. Brick lad is back. Yeah, it does look like a brick, doesn't it? It looks like one of them old tiles. This jumper, them old tiles, floor tiles, used to get years ago. Oh, anyway. So who's got a PD? Who's in the chat? Who's got a PD and who's supping a beer from their PD? What you got on? What you got on? What you got lined up? Simo, Paul, what you got lined up for a review? G, what you got lined up for a review, mate? No, I didn't get my teeth done. Fucking hell. You'll see the fucking state of my teeth. Jesus Christ. Funny enough, my ex went last, when was it? August? September? Like last September. She went there. Had her teeth done. I think she's got to go back there again this month. There we go. All that money she's got, see? She must have too much money if she can afford to have her teeth done. That's a different subject altogether. Red Devil Simon was in Conway last week. Tried a couple of wild horse Nakotas. Yeah, Dakota's. It's a session IPA, and it's one of them. Did you? What you should? I'll tell you where you want to go. You want to go to Llandudno. Go to the brewery. They got a tap room now. Wildles. It's all right in there, and the food seems all right. Wasn't massively busy, but it's all right there. But yeah, Dakota session IPA in it, if I'm correct. Didn't do it for me. There was nothing wrong with it. Just didn't do it for me. He's got 4. All right then. What, you got faith in all 4? It's quite interesting, actually. All right. G's got a PD, but not had anything for it for a month. May indulge on payday. Good man. Good man. Buy the kegs that are on offer, because that's the only reason to bloody buy the kegs now, really, to be honest, unless you get a decent offer. I've reviewed Faith. Yes, cat. You can bring the old cat in because she's sulking. She's jealous. She's quite lonely. There we go. Got her in the screen. There she is. 23 this year. The oldie. Beautiful little thing. I'll miss her when she goes, and that's going to happen some point. But yeah, I reviewed Faith, and it's an interesting video because it's 5%, and I'd literally, no, you got to go that way. I'd literally just drunk that, I think, one of them. And it showed Faith up at the time of reviewing to not be as good as it could be. That said, a couple of pints later of it, I actually thought it was rather good. So I may well do a re-review of it at some point. Did and ahh about whether to put the first video up, but I did do it. I did put it up. I thought, oh, sod it, just get it up there. So, yeah. Can't afford to switch them all on. Bloody hell, Paul. You got more money than Eddie Sod now. Moving from down south, going up north. You must have more money than you know what to do with, I tell you. They replacing one almost 3 years old. All right, okay. Got Beck's original in his machine. Lads from work, go for it. For me, for my birthday. Oh, right, yeah. Got it for you for your birthday. Yeah. Good keg, way better than the bottle, which has now been destroyed. Yeah, the keg's all right. I don't think the keg is amazing, but it's a solid keg, isn't it? It's a solid keg. I mean, I actually like the Hackerbeck. I know Paul didn't like it. He thought that was terrible, but I actually thought Hackerbeck was all right. Great company, perfect draft. Bloody hell, Paul's being sponsored again. Wow, lovely cat. She's an old girl, mate. She is. She's an old girl. But she is a little beauty. She is a little beauty. So I've got to make the most of it, what I have with her now, really. I've been saying for about, bloody hell, since she was about 18, 19. Oh, this could be her last year. Could be her last year. And she's still bloody going strong. So, yeah, she's still going strong. That's it. Next 3 weeks, I've got 4 Star Wars themed beers. All right. I went into Own Bargains or B&M, and I think, who does the Stormtrooper Pale Ale? Who does that? I've got a glass here somewhere. Oh, who does the Stormtrooper Pale Ale? What's the brewery? Who does that fucker? I can't remember, but I'm certain they've got a Star Wars beer out. So, gee, let me know. Yes, Cat. Let me know if one of them Star Wars beers is that. Check your phone. Hang on, what have I got to check my phone for? Oh, hang on. I've got a photo. Paul's put, can you see me comments? I can see them now, Paul, obviously, because I'm just looking at my phone. Simon has sent me a photo. Franciscana Goose IPA, Jupiler, Left 1240, and Lowenbrow. Nice selection, pal. Nice selection. Prefer Beck's Gold. And see, I honestly weren't so keen on Beck's Gold, if I'm honest. It tasted very generic. I thought it was a very sort of average sort of beer. Wasn't one I really went for. There's certainly better beers than that about, I reckon. Right. Messages from customers as well. So I've gone through all that lot now. So I'm back on the live now. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, it's funny. I wasn't keen on the Beck's Gold. Just seen Paul's comment. I really wasn't keen on it. He slated the Siren Session. I said to him, "What did you expect?" Yeah, to be fair, that's. Oh, I've reviewed it, and obviously my review's gone up, and I'm certain I reviewed it in Cannes, but I couldn't remember what I thought of it. But it's exactly what I expected. Really, it's a session IPA. It was going to be mediocre 5 years ago, 5.5 years ago, when I first started, and I'm drinking them beers. Yeah, you're thinking, all right, that's quite good, isn't it? But beers come on so much, and when you try so many beers, it's like anything, isn't it? Not every beer is going to be the best beer you've ever tasted. That said, it doesn't mean it's shit. It's just, when you've had so many average ones, where does it rank? Well, it's just another one, isn't it? Once you've had chips from one place, you tend to have had them from every other place, isn't you? Unless you get something that's outstanding. Right, let's crack on. No, he doesn't, Simo. He's got no idea. He's fucking clueless. Brewdog. What are you on about Brewdog for? There's no Brewdog there, was there? Well, there was no Brewdog in your photo, was there? It's the Empire Beer Company. They are contract company of Consult Vocation. Right. Okay. Okay. Right. It's still overpriced crap. Both us, Dry Jan, and Still thought it was very poor. Yeah, to be fair, I mean, it is overpriced. You wait until I have a little, I wouldn't say massive rant, but I had a bit of a rant in me Northern Monk video, which is coming up. I think it's coming up the 10th of this month. I had a bit of a rant about it and said Perfect Draft are taking the piss, really, with the prices that they're charging for that beer. There's no way it's a £42.50 beer. I didn't pay £42.50 for it, and there's no way I would have paid £42.50 for it. I think it's just massively overpriced for a big brewery, a mainstream brewery, and a beer that's 5%. That said, after my review, and I had a couple more pints, I certainly thought it was better. But even then, it's still not worth £42.50. God, I tell you what, definitely got to change this seat. It's the most uncomfortable seat going. I've got dust sheets here. Might sit on them, actually. Clean, washed dust sheets. Oh, that's a bit better. That's a bit better. A bit more comfortable, shall we say. A bit more comfortable. So. Yeah, that deal with the tap handle is decent, and it's decent enough to tempt me. To be honest, I think if I wasn't off today and I wasn't off tomorrow, I would have probably bit the bullet on it because I bought so many kegs. Jesus Christ, I spent way too much on kegs in January, and a lot of it went on credit card, so I hadn't paid. I've still got a bit of a lump to pay off it, so I need to sort out some returns. But I've only got boxes of 3, so I need to get this down me before I can return it. By the time I get it returned and get me tokens credited, if the offer's still on, which I highly flipping doubt it won't be, I will order it because I'll have a nice, I can't think what I got. I'll have a nice 35 quid off it, something like that. 36 quid off it, which brings it down to about 65 quid. Hey up, Paul. Nice to see you, pal. I'll just come down to your comment. I'm a bit behind a couple of them. Pisses me off when we pay full price and a week or two later. Yeah, it's really annoying. I'll tell you what annoys me as well. What they do is they do these deals where you got to buy 2 or 3 kegs to get 2 glasses, right? And you don't have to. Obviously, the choice is yours. But I remember when they used to sell the glasses. They don't sell them anymore, do they? It's really irritating. Hogarden finally back. Didn't know it was out, to be honest. Sups always gets rubbed by him quickly. Hey, we've all done it, Paul, haven't we? We've all been stung by the bloody thing because we're all silly old sods, haven't we? Yes, how are you, Paul? Hope you're well, mate. Have you moved? The room looks at yes, Paul. I have moved. Circumstances changed, if you like. So yeah, it's a different room. It's a different house, and it's just me on my own. So that that will that will tell you a lot. That will tell you a lot. Up the Spurs. That's it, Paul, saying hello to everyone. And I've caught up. Oh, congratulations as well, Paul. A dad, I see. Wet your baby's head. So yeah. Someone tell me, what are these crowns? Number 2. Are those like the best commenters on your video or something, or on your live? I know nothing about it. It's all over the top for me. So yeah. Whew. I can have a rest now. Done way too much talking. The Mighty Blades are on the way. They're moving up the table. We got Tottenham who were struggling. But if I'm honest, I feel sorry for Thomas Frank, and I think if he gets sacked from Tottenham, which he probably will, or he goes, somebody will snap him up like that. I think he's a good manager. Maybe he's just not the one for Tottenham. Thomas has just had his first ad. David saying, how's Abby, Alfie, Paul? Congrats on Dad again. Don't know. Don't get that bit. 2 weeks today and he's knackered. Yeah, you won't get much sleep for a while now, Paul. It's going to be hard work for you, pal. The crowns are mods, I think, rather than a spanner. Oh, right. Okay. Right. And what's the number for them then, Paul? Weren't you a moderator before, Paul? You've come off it. I swear he was a moderator when you come on. Now you come off. You take yourself off it. Have I upset you? But yeah, trying to think where I was then. I was waffling on, wasn't I? Talking some shit. Where was I? Oh, yes, I was on about football, yeah. Tottenham struggling. And Paul's just saying that Abby and the baby are doing well. My ads was for Batters painting and decorating. God. I bet they weren't cheap ads, were they? Yeah, Tottenham struggling, aren't they? But I think Thomas Frank, he's bound to go. But I think he'll be snapped up instantly. Old City aren't quite consistent, are they? Are they going to win? Are they going to win the Premier League, Simo? Are they going to win it? I don't think they will. I don't think they will now. I think it is Arsenal's now, if I'm honest. But you never know. You never know. The more you chat, you get a crown. I think it's like one off. Oh, right. Okay. Ah, right, okay. Long way to go yet. Yeah, there is a long way to go, Simo. But I think Arsenal were looking more consistent. And somehow you can see City dropping points, so they are getting better. And my lot are moving up the table. Although we got a tough game on Monday against Middlesbrough, but yeah, doing well. We got one of your ex-players, Simo, haven't we? Calvin Phillips. Or your ex-player. Calvin, well, he is still your player, isn't he? We just got him on loan. Hopefully he'll do good for us, like. Hopefully he'll come into the team, get a run in the team and impress. Get back to where he was. Because if he plays well, if he gets his form back, he's a cracking signing. And it'd be nice if we could actually get him playing well again and him actually say, I want to stop here. Because for me, I think Sheffield United now, there is talk of promotion and what have you, like playoffs and that. But for me, forget the fucking playoffs. Build the team, get results, get solid. Go for next year. Go for next year myself. I feel for Thomas Frank. He hasn't. No. Hey, the thing is, Paul. Every manager makes mistakes. Players, you got managers making mistakes. You got players that aren't playing well. You have injuries. The bloke, he's a decent manager. You don't do what he done at Brentford, do you? Without being a good manager. So yeah. If Tottenham don't want him, I know a lot of fans aren't happy with him, but it'll be somebody else's game if Tottenham get rid of him, I think. 6 points and 13 games left. Yeah, I still think Arsenal are going to win it. I still think Arsenal are going to win it. Come on, City. We're first half FC this season, yeah. Seems to bollocks it in the second half, yeah. Phillips needs to play. He was all right for Leeds. Never really got a sniff at City. No, that's it. He's had a lot of injuries, hasn't he? But he's a good. He's potentially a very good signing for us at the moment. He's potentially a very, very good signing, and hopefully, I'd like to think. The only thing is, we've only got him on loan. I mean, you'd like to think he'll get some form with us. And City will be happy to let him go. But obviously, if he comes to us, there's going to be a massive wage thing going down, isn't it? And there's no way we could afford. What's he on? Is he on something like 150 grand a week or something? Fucking ridiculous. He'd have to be on about fucking $5.5 grand to play for us. We're going to do the dippers on Sunday subs. Oh, Greenwood's a City fan. I didn't realise he was a City fan. If we beat them in the cup final, might smash their confidence a bit. Spurs are going to finish 17th and win the Champions League this season. Hey, funny things happened, didn't they? Do you remember Middlesbrough going down, but they won the FA Cup, wasn't it? It's a funny old game, isn't it? It's a funny old game. No easy games in the Premier League. Every team on their day can be outstanding, can't they, in the Premier League? Let's be honest. Paul, if they do that, it's like, hey, you never know. You never know, do you? It's a funny old bloody world. But yeah, I was looking at the championship table. Now, I know half of you don't give a shit because none of you. City are never going to be there again, are they? Not for a long time. Tottenham probably always going to just avoid it. So nobody else really cares about the championship. But I was looking at the table after 5 games, and that's where we were really, really shocking. And I looked at it because I was thinking about West Brom being really low in the table now. After 5 games, West Brom were 3rd. They had 10 points. 25 games later, West Brom have only picked up 22 points and they're now in the relegation zone, which is absolutely fucking mental. They were 10 points clear of us after 5 games. They're now 7 behind us. And in that time, My lot have still lost 10 games. So it goes to show how shit West Brom have been. West Brom have lost. I think they've lost one game at that point. After 5 games, they've now lost 16. It's horrendous. It's a miracle. Well, it's no wonder they got rid of their manager, didn't they? And it's no wonder. It's no wonder. Anyway, I'll catch up on the older comments. Arsenal win nothing and Spurs win Champions League. Fucking hell. I'll tell you what, that'd be funny. It's a talking point. If Arsenal don't win the league this year, will they get rid of what's the name? Their manager. Can't think of his fucking name now. You know the one though. Will they get rid of him? That'd be interesting because he's had lots of money, and I think this year is probably his best chance to win the league. Will they get rid of him? Everyone could be outstanding in the Premier League apart from Wolves. We just be rank. Yeah, but even Wolves are, when you think it was only a few games ago, Wolves got a draw at United. Everyone's slating United and get rid of the manager, he's shit. And 3 games later, they're beating fucking City and Arsenal. It's mental. You're gonna do it, don't be daft. They might do that. Didn't Middlesbrough lose both cup finals in the season? No, I'm certain Middlesbrough won it because they had Juninho, didn't they? Didn't they win the FA Cup? I'm certain they won the FA Cup when Juninho was there. It's unreal what West Brom are doing. I mean, that is what West Brom have done is absolutely collapse. And it's quite interesting because I think when I looked, actually after 5 games, my lot were bottom on no points. We'd scored 1 goal in 5 games and conceded 12. Wrexham were 3rd from bottom. Norwich were quite high up. Norwich were something about 5th, I think. West Brom were 3rd. Since then, West Brom have gone right down. Wrexham are now in the playoffs. We've pulled away. Norwich have gone all the way down, virtually to fucking bottom of the table, and managed to pull away again themselves. It's cracking, really. It's good fun to watch. It's just shit when you support one of them teams, isn't it? Hi, man. Cheers, bro. How are you, pal? Sefadal. Thanks for tuning in. Wigan won FA Cup and got relegated. Oh, did they? Was it Wigan then? Didn't Middlesbrough do something? Middlesbrough fucking won something, didn't they? And got relegated. I'm certain they did. Hang on. I'm going to go on. Yeah, we're going to Google it. Let me Google it. Did Middlesbrough win a cup when they got relegated? Yes, tell a lie. The club were runners-up in the FA Cup and League Cup. So runners up in 2 cups in 97 whilst being relegated. Fucking hell, I can't read that. Jesus Christ, I can't read that. It's fucking shocking. But yeah, anyway, I was wrong. I don't know everything. I know fuck all, actually. I just talk a load of bollocks. Borough League Cup, then lost Europa League final. Points to me. All right, Thomas. I'll give you that one. I know when I'm beaten. I don't know everything. In fact, I know very little. Give me a paintbrush and I know how to paint your walls and your ceilings. In fact, I'm so good at painting walls and ceilings, I've diddled myself out of 2 days' work this week. That's how bloody good I am. Anyway, I am going to finish this in a minute. I'm going to go and see the vicar next door, i.e. go to the loo. then I'm going to get yourself another beer. So when I do disappear, don't go anywhere. I'll be back. I've also got a couple of food challenges, actually, that I'm going to do. I've picked up the Pepper X Korma because it was in Iceland reduced. It was down to £2 instead of £4. So I'm going to do the Pepper X Korma. And they also had the Pepper X brownie fudge. I think the brownie fudge cake ice cream, which was £2 instead of £4. So they'll be coming up. Whether I'll go live or not, I'm not sure, but I'll definitely do them anyway. And I may do another couple of other videos. I still need to do that 10 double cheeseburger challenge or something at some point. But yes, no, I'm not off for a dump. The 10 double cheeseburger challenge. Yes, I won't be having it delivered. I'll make sure I go and get it myself. I'll count the bastards and all before I leave, and I'll make sure I get them. He's off for a dump. Talk amongst yourself, lads. No, I don't need a dump, actually. I just need a pee, mate. I just need a pee. But I'm getting desperate for a pee. I'll tell you something funny, actually. I went to me lockup today, and there's no toilets there. So I'm doing stuff in me lockup. I'm trying to set up this bloody racking, and I'm moving shit, and I'm thinking, I could do with a piss. And it got to the point that I almost pissed myself. That I had to grab a paint pot off the shelf and piss in me paint pot because there were no toilets there. It was just But like the lockup, there's only about 4 sort of like units, and there was some chap in the next unit, and we haven't actually got a ceiling dividing them yet. They're kind of like a work in progress. It's got doors and all that, like it's heated lighting and everything, but there's no ceiling. So the chap next door who was doing whatever he was doing in his lockup, which I don't think was anything sordid. I think it was just work stuff. He must have heard me peeing in this plastic bucket going, shh. I just hope I didn't actually go. I hope I didn't talk loud to myself saying, fucking hell, I need a piss. If I don't piss, I'm going to piss myself. Anyway, empty one there. I'm going to go for a piss, grab a glass, and I'm going to get on that. Back in a tick. Right. As you can see, Bazza is back. Bazza is back. Right. We're going to get on some Stonehouse beer now. Yep. Paul said, he's gone for a dump. I'm back now. You can tell it's dying down. I've got more likes than I've got viewers now, which is a good thing in a way. So yeah. I've reviewed that. Saturn 5 Hazy IPA from Stonehouse Brewery. Can't look at that. Look at that. How the hell am I supposed to read that? Might be better on yours, but pale yellow writing on grey is a nightmare. But it's a really decent beer. Really decent hazy beer. Light never does the colour of the beer justice, I'll be honest with you. But it might look a bit better actually, because I'm in a slightly different position. Yeah, it looks a lot better actually. Looks a lot bright. It's funny because you look at it there, it looks nice and bright on the screen from what I'm looking there. Look at there, looks a bit darker. But yeah, decent drop, 5%. Very nice indeed. So, anyone want to start some conversation? Obviously, Thomas knows more than me about football, which is no surprise. Paul thinks I need a dump. And everyone else has just gone quiet. Probably all gone to get some food or something, haven't they? There's me just being nosy on my phone. Because I'm like that. Oh, 16 watching now. 16 watching. And I've got likes. Amazing. Amazing. More likes. So, has everyone been busy working? Are they off on holiday anywhere this year? Obviously, I won't be going anywhere this year. Paul's there. Paul's there on the faith. As I said, Paul, Baz is on that. And that's what mine looks like. So, nice little drop. Quite dry and bitter, though. It's one of them. I liked off both accounts, even the one you banned me on. Oh, I didn't ban you. I haven't touched you. I haven't done nothing to it. I don't know what to do. Oh, Kostritza Schwarzbier. Good man. That's a good one, that is. First time I had that. Had it in Berlin, as it happens. Went to Berlin. Had it in a restaurant. On the way back from Berlin, i.e. at the airport in Berlin, they had 5-litre mini kegs of it. So picked one of them up, took that home with me. And then eventually, I wasn't reviewing when I done that, but the other year, I think it was, got it for Christmas. So reviewed it out of the bottle. So yeah. And Paul is off to Bridlington next week. They do a bit of darts up there, mate. You want to get out there, go and watch some darts. See some quality throwers. That's why I won't be there. So yeah. I feel like I've got a bit of a snotty nose. Been really cold lately, I think. And apparently we're expecting more snow, aren't we? It says. So look out for that. Would anyone want to see a little bit of a walk around video of this place that I'm in? Would anyone be interested in it? I could probably do it in a short because it's so small. But yeah, if anyone's interested, having a nosy in my new place, or even it might just be a 2-minute video, show the outside, show the inside, show the shed and that sort of shit. If anyone's interested, I might do one. I did say ages ago I might do one. I ain't got around to doing it, but is what it is, isn't it? Thomas went to Germany in October. Had to get a box of 24. Good man. Good man. You went in October. You should have got. Did you go in October just to avoid the Oktoberfest? Because I believe that starts in September anyway, doesn't it? I don't think it really goes into October, does it? The Oktoberfest. So, but I could be wrong. Did you go there for the cheaper time? I could turn my old camera around so you can maybe see where I was and what have you. Like before, I was probably more that way, if you like. So if anything, it would have been more like, how can I put it? It was probably more like that. I was more by the window seat. So next to the window, as you're seeing there, my desk was in that corner. So it wasn't really getting any light. Made it rather annoying. So I've actually moved it further away. So I'm hoping that I'll get, in the daytime, I get more light now on it. So, but yeah, that's that. So you can see me one machine there. I've moved my arcade thing. to there, which doesn't fucking work, which is really annoying. And I got the old beer fridge down there, and there's dust sheets and shit that I need to take to the lockup. There's my little bottle cap thing that I made a long time ago, tabletop. I had a little unit there I made. I done the top with loads of bottle caps in there. Took the unit apart and ended up just bringing that with me. I knew I'd keep it. I always said to myself, well, I'll keep it and I'll put it up. So some interesting things. And that there, my friends, is one of my dart shirts. Unfortunately, I don't know how many times it would have been seen on videos, but when I moved, unfortunately, I broke the glass in it. So I need to get that sorted at some time, but it's not a priority. It's not an emergency. So, and it will probably just all have to be reframed again. So no doubt that's going to cost me about 200 quid to have that done at some point. But yeah, like I said, it's all changed a little bit. There we go. Even some of me pictures and that's changed. There we go. I got stuff up there, work stuff, pictures. There's me desk. There's me desk. There's me beer and everything. So yeah, and a bit of a change around. So hopefully it looks quite tidy. I've got all, as I got my fridge plugged in. Obviously, I can get my laptop plugged in nice and easy. I've also got a ring light on me thing that I've managed to get all set up. So if I do need light on videos, which you will see in future reviews, that it's slightly better lit, everything should be better. So yeah. Pardon me. Any projects to show? Any projects like what, mate? Painting ones? Are you on about the painting things that I could show? Just a weekend in Flensburg near Danish border. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, Flensburg. Decent drink. Flensburger Pills. I've done that as well. I had that in the same box. Funny enough, I think I reviewed that because I had it in the same box as I had the Constrictor in. As it happens, house projects. Okay. Paul's beer review setup looks spot on, mate. I'll tell you what, I need to be able to show you the living room because I think I've got that bang on. Obviously, I had a big separate room for me bar and me darts room before I moved out. So the bar just had to stay there because I'd fitted it in. Basically, it was all screwed to the wall and that. And if I took it out, all the new flooring that I'd put in just a few months earlier would have been short. So I had to buy some units. When I first moved in, I bought a couple of new units. So basically, I've got my living room is sort of like two sections, if you like. There's almost like a section that's about 5 foot wide, if you like, 5 foot wide, 4 or 5 foot wide, and the length of the room. So that side, if you like, as you come in the door, there's probably 3 foot one side of the door. The door's right on the edge of the wall, if you like. And then I've got the width of the door, and I've got that 3 foot the other side of it before wall comes out. So I've got about, say, 6 foot by, I don't know, 12 foot, shall we say, 12 foot. And that's me bar side. So I've got like a unit with bar stuff on. I've got me machines on. I've got me glasses in cupboards. I've got me dart shirts up and what have you. And I've got my dartboard up. Then there's the other side of the living room, which is where I've got me sofa. I've got my TV, got a couple of units with DVDs and that in and what have you, and some other like dart shirts up and my jukebox and shit and what have you. So yeah, look, it's quite tidy. The kitchen's a bit of a nightmare because as soon as you've got one cup on the side, the kitchen looks a mess. So it's like constant tidying up. But yeah, it's all right. The bedroom's a decent size. I can't really complain. The bathroom's nice enough. I've got a wooden door though, a wooden front door at the moment that has got more gaps than soft mick. It's swollen. It never shuts properly. It's a pain in the ass, but it is what it is. But yeah, any projects, blah blah blah, just blah 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 blah. Looks spot on. Thank you, Paul. House projects. Yeah, I've got bits I want to be doing. But it's my obvious answer would be you've got to have the time. But I'm off today and I'm off tomorrow. That said, tomorrow my van is going in. So today would have been a case of getting all the paint here, setting everything up, but I've had other things to do today, and it's also having the inclination to do it. I have done a few bits. I've not done nothing here. My hallway, I've painted the woodwork and the walls different colours. The woodwork was terrible. That's had the walls have just been painted. I've not done nothing fancy to the walls. I've just painted them different colour, but the woodwork was really shit, really. So I've gone to town on the woodwork. Kitchen, I've done the woodwork in there. Still need to do the walls. I have started on painting the tiles around the kitchen because the colours are awful. And I'm also going to be painting the kitchen cupboards. I've painted the living room walls. Feature wall, one wall, and a different colour on the other three walls. I still need to do the woodwork in the living room. And I've painted a feature wall in the bedroom. And I still need to do the other walls there. So the house projects are work in progress, if you like. Obviously, this room I'm going to be changing. I've had to buy curtain poles because you had the old fucking things where you had the clips and they slid across. They were dreadful. So I've got all new curtain poles. I just need to buy one set of curtains because the ex, although she said I could have this one pair of curtains, she's holding back on that, so I need to buy some more, but it'll do for now what I've got. But yeah, it's been a case of buying a lot of stuff, but this will be a different color. The woodwork needs to be done. You might look at that door and think, oh, that looks nice. Nah, it looks all right there, what you see, but trust me, by the time I finish with it, it'll be bang on. Door frame, skirting boards. Elephant's Breath, which is a Farrow and Ball colour, is the plan to be having in here. So it's like a beigey colour. It'll suit everything nice and neutral. And that's it, really. I mean, there's bits to do. I'll paint the door outside and shit and what have you. But other than that, there's nothing too major. I had to buy a few rugs and shit as well. Anyway, I'm probably boring everyone talking about house stuff. Just a weekend in Flensburg, house projects, yes. Paul's beer reviews. You got to make it your own and a space you don't mind spending some time in. That's it, Paul. That's it. I mean, when I first come here, I wouldn't say I was massively rushed to move out, but I was under a bit of pressure with her. Just because of the circumstances. And I'm gathering, Paul, you can imagine, you know that me and her are split up now. You've probably put 2 and 2 together now. So you know, living in the same house for a couple of months was causing a bit of tension. So I had to get out. I wouldn't say I was rushed into it, but I would have liked a bit more time. But to be honest, for what it is and the price I've got it for, I can't complain. But yeah, it will just take a bit of time. Christmas, I was hoping to do it, but I didn't feel very well at Christmas, so I didn't do anything in between Christmas and New Year. And there was a chance that I could have been working between them times. But yeah, it will. I mean, it's not perfect by far. I'm not going to go too nuts until I've probably been here for a couple of years. I don't have any plans of moving out because it's okay at the moment. But the longer I'm here, I think the more I will do. The woodwork is the biggest bugbear, really. So if I do all that, and it does need doing properly first time, really, to make it look good, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. But yeah, I'll make it my own in time. I'll make it my own. Sounds good, Bazza. Thank you. Can you come to our bathroom and backyard vents in spring? I will pay you in PD kegs, mate. I'll tell you what, right? If the bloody weather's good, I'll have no time. I've got 3 months outside work booked in. I've turned work down as well outside because you can't bloody, well, you can't rely on the weather, can you? Not bad at all, lad. No, thank you. Need to sort out meeting for beer or 2 this year, Baz. Definitely, Simo. Definitely, mate. like I say, the problem with me, and I suppose if it's later on in the year, if we're talking sort of November time, September, October, November time, that's great. Before then, obviously, my summer work I need to do when the weather's good. So, I always naturally think summertime, meet up with the lads or whatever, but it is only a weekend. But yeah, it's one of them things. But we'll definitely get something sorted, mate. Definitely. And I've also got the trade show. See, I normally go to a trade show in November, but that's been moved now. It's been moved from Coventry, and it is actually a complete sort of building show. So it's not just a paint and decorating, it's building and all this, that, and the other. And they've moved it to Birmingham, which is great. That's closer. But it's at the NEC, actually, as it happens. But it's June. So considering I work for myself, and if the weather's really good, can I afford to take 2 days off? If the weather's good and what have you. It's just one of them. We'll have to see, but we'll definitely sort something out, Simo, without a doubt. Paul's put, sorry to hear that, mate. I've been there myself. Good luck with it. Yeah, I mean, this is my second time. I'll admit the first time was a lot easier to deal with than the second time. I'll be honest with you. This isn't, it's not something that I wanted. It's not something she wanted, but there's always something in the middle, isn't there, that stops you from I'm stubborn and would bite my nose off to spite my face, and I suppose in a way I've done that, and she wasn't willing to budge on certain things. So that's what happens, unfortunately. But yeah, things will get better. Honestly, it was like last July this was, Paul. So I moved out in September. The time from September has been up until sort of like January has been the hardest time because it's starting up again. It's just financially, but I've got there, and things will get better. I know that. I'm just on that nice upward slope now. Just on that nice upward slope. Any beer you want to review but haven't found in the shops yet? Oh my God, there's I don't think so. I don't think there's any. I think the last beer that was in the shops that I couldn't get where I lived was Mulligan's, the stout. But I think JB sent me a can of that in the end. JB from Northern Southerner. But other than that, no. I think generally, certainly in the UK, you can go online and order pretty much anything. You're not going to see Putty 2026 in the shops, are you? Unless you go to, I don't know, something like Booths maybe, or certain shops that stock craft beer, but you're not going to see that in like a standard supermarket. But other than that, no, I don't. I don't tend to look out for certain beers or this, that, and the other. I think it's just a case of you see something, you pick it up and you try it, and that's about it. But anything that does take me fancy, I do go and look for it. And I don't tend to. Where I live it's quite a small town, so I end up going to Shrewsbury. It's quite a busy place. They got a big Tesco's, big Morrison's, big Asda. So if I want anything, I can go there. It's about 40 mile round trip roughly, but that's for where I live. Going to Shrewsbury is not a big issue. So yeah, NEC was a ball lake to get to. Fucking was for me, mate. I walked about 4 miles just trying to get to me bloody. Walked about 4 miles trying to get to me bloody hotel, didn't I? But if I went there for the show, I would actually drive there. So, because I'd probably end up buying a load of shit while I was there, work stuff. So yeah, that would be what I would do. I definitely wouldn't go on the train, not for a work thing. Never know what you're going to see there. So, and when I get there, I can spend a fortune. Was okay from Brum itself. Simo, enjoy the city, Sturchley and Kingsley. Sturchley, yeah. Mr. B, bless him, offered to drive, was a ball lake. Hey, pick me up though, Sim. Only took me to my hotel. I couldn't believe it. Felt like I walked miles just to meet you on that first day. I walked from the train station because I said to you, I said, bloody hell, 1 minute I was like 1.3 mile away. Then I was like 1.8. I thought, where the fuck am I going? Walking down the side of the fucking main road, wasn't I? Next thing, you're just around the corner. Mr. B goes, I'll run you to your hotel. It was only about 2 minutes over the road, wasn't it? Oh dear, funny old thing. And that taxi journey was funny as well, wasn't it? Jesus Christ. Traffic was brutal. It can be, can it? Any of these places. Everyone deserves to be happy, mate. Sometimes people stay in a relationship for fear of change. Moving on is more often than not the best thing to do. Best of luck to you. Well, to be honest, Paul, that's what it was. I mean, I think we was at a point, there were certain things, like I said, I wasn't going to change. And certain things had built up over years, and it just got to a point for me where I had to say, fuck it. I know she wasn't happy, and I know there were certain other bits that she wanted. And I knew that there was no point in me promising things that I couldn't, promises I wasn't going to keep. I knew I wasn't going to keep them. It would have made me miserable. It would have made her unhappy. And although, as you say, in the short term, it's a killer and it's really hard work, in the long term, it will be better. And I don't wish her any bad luck or anything. I wish her all the best. And if I'm honest, I hope she finds someone that gives her exactly what she wants. I've got no bad feeling towards her. I'd rather see her happy. I really would. But like you say, things take time. So hopefully, but yeah, that's it. So cheers, Paul. Much appreciated. Hi, Vanessa. Hope you're well. And David has said, hi, Vanessa. Hi, Vanessa. I've said that. David said, hi, Vanessa. Vanessa has said, hi, you back to David. Ah, God, blimey. Waffled on here. Right? What time is it? 7:48. So, yeah. My God, it's all very serious, isn't it? You get on one of Paul's lives and they're mental. He's getting battered. You got Sean giving it the big I am, or Paul's falling out with Michelle. You come here and there's me. It's like bloody agony aunt, isn't it? But hey ho, you get something different, don't you? You get something different with me. Vanessa Kitty searching for a home to buy now. Separated in October. Last year was I do apologise. Why am I apologising? No, I mean I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear. Sorry to hear. That's what I mean. Not apologise. Not my fault, is it? No, it's a pain in the arse. Hopefully, it's reasonably amicable as it can be, because it's funny, people think that you separate and they think, oh well, obviously it was like you've done this wrong or they've done that wrong, you hate each other and it's easy. On this occasion, certainly for me, it wasn't. First occasion, yeah, it was what it was, and as much as you can be upset, it's kind of easier to get over. This occasion, it's a different situation, and hopefully your situation is kind of amicable and you're both happy with it. Well, not happy with it, but you both realize it's the best thing to do. But you'll get through it. Vanessa, I'm certainly not buying a home. This is all rented, so it's wasted money. But I'm 54 now, so, and I've come out. We rented a house anyway, so there's no way I'd be thinking of buying anywhere. I couldn't afford to do it anyway. So unless I've got 3/4 of that money sitting in the bank to pay for the house and then pay the rest off. But there's only me. I've only got me. So I've got nothing to leave anything to anyway. So why would I buy? I may as well just give it to someone who rents somewhere and let him have it. Anyway. Brave man to say that. Yeah, well. Yeah, well, fingers crossed for you, Vanessa. Fingers crossed. Let's say it's not good going through a separation. It's not always cut and dry and simple, is it? Which is what I found out probably this time. Me and Sups, the real drinkers on that channel. Big up City. Bazza's dating service bringing Vanessa and David together. Bloody dating channel. Need to sort myself out, don't I? I ain't bothered about dating again. Not bothered about dating. Bit of a friendship, maybe. I think we all need a bit of friendship and a bit of company. I'm not bothered about dating. Simo Sups. PJT bailed on his own stream last weekend. Was dusted. Right, Paul's beer reviews. That's it. Let's change it. We're all a bit, getting a bit grim, aren't we? On a lighter note, I'm off to a pub that pours the holy trinity of Guinness, Beamish and Murphy's to see which is best. Oh, nice one. When you off there, mate? When you off there? Now or? But hopefully be good. I mean, I've not had Beamish for a long time. I think Murphy's is better than Guinness. Vanessa is retired and staying single. Oh, so I'm guessing. Well, I'm not going to make assumptions, but yes, why not? Retired, stay single. I'm sure you've got a nice social circle anyway, Vanessa. And if you haven't, just drink beer. Enjoy, Paul. It won't be the Guinness. Yes, exactly. That was my thought. Sounds tasty, Paul. In my new home, to come, I'm making a what? A keezer? What's a keezer? I know when enough's enough after a month off. That's the nice thing about these lives. Chat to someone, nice characters. Yes, it is, David. It is. And trust me, I've never, me not going live isn't it's not a thing because of, or it just doesn't happen. Just doesn't happen. Tomorrow. I hope you enjoy it, pal. I'm sure you won't just have Murphy's, Beamish, and Guinness, will you? Certainly not one of each. Anyway, I can't imagine you stopping on 3 pints. Even if you have got a child now, I cannot imagine you are stopping on 3 pints. Bazzy, you're a catch man. You won't be on the shelf for long. Everyone deserves love. You're a nice guy. Hey, you're too kind, Paul. It's all right. I'm not bothered, actually. I'm not bothered. Well, I'm not. I think it's nice to have. I haven't got a big group of friends, but then I'm always too busy anyway. So I do my usual thing on a Friday. I tend to go for a pint on a Friday after work. Just have a couple of pints, meet up with the lads down Stonehouse. And then you're doing housework and shit otherwise, and all your basic stuff. But I don't have a big circle of friends. But yeah, nice. I think it's nice. It's great having blokes as friends, but I think it's nice to have a female company. It's something different to talk about. Someone just to be. I don't want to say you're not fake with your mates, are you? But you're kind of blokey. Sometimes it's just nice just to have a bit of company where there's sort of like no expectation. Or, if you're a bloke, you'll know. It's just nice to have a little bit of different company. That's all I'm going to say. Baz is a cat dad. He's sorted. That's true, David. I am a cat dad. Watch out if the cat bit goes, though. I might end up being a bit more trouble then, but no, I don't think so. Don't worry, pal. You know where I am. Yeah, I know where you are, pal. I'll come and visit sometime, hopefully this year. We'll sort something out. And Tent is in. There's a pub in Wolvo that sells Brennan's on draft. Haven't tried it yet. Has anyone else? Funny enough, Brennan's is in a pub in Oswestry, Tent. There's a place called the George, not the George, no, the Griffin, in Oswald Street, and I know they used to do Brennan Stout there. As it happens, that's going back a few years ago as well. That's going back about 5 years ago, probably, if not more. Probably more than that. So, yeah. But I think his wife is Irish. So I know that doesn't necessarily mean anything, but I think if there's some Irish kind of thing going on, they used to have Guinness and they got rid of Guinness and they put the Brennans in. So yeah. Hawkstone Black. I've not had that yet. I've not had the Hawkstone Black, and I never got around to getting the Forged that was supposedly in Asda. Never got around to getting that. So there's quite a few stouts I haven't tried. I've done the Camden. I'm surprised the Camden hasn't come out on keg, actually. Very surprised. Knowing that people want a stout on Perfect Draft, and they haven't brought that one out. So yeah, Christ, 1 hour 55, going quite well now. I'm not visiting Skegness unless I can stay at PJT House. No hotel rooms. They look dodgy. Hey, I tell you what, I bet bloody PJT's house is a bit dodgy and all. He shows you all the nice bits of it, but I reckon it's going to be well dodgy, I reckon. You'll probably have to do a video with him if you do that. Yes. Yeah, well, I wouldn't be surprised. Fame, money, women. Let's face it, I suppose it can turn people, can't it? Get a bit too big for their boots. So yeah, I've gone all quiet. I'll see how long I go on for. I was going to do 2 hours. So we're only a couple of minutes away. I may well stay on. We'll see. If some conversation keeps going, I'll keep going. If it looks like it's dying off a bit, I may well call it a day. Keep it going. He wants me to keep it going. Paul just wants me to get pissed. But you know what it's like, Paul? I'm on me Todd. I'll pour another fake. So if that 70-year-old can do it in the darts, can you? 70-year-old? Which 70-year-old? Are you on about Paul Lim? Was it Paul Lim from the Worlds? Jesus Christ, I can't know. Do you know what? Even though I've got my dartboard set up, I still haven't got my dart scorer set up. And I've got like a laser light thing for the hockey. I haven't got that set up yet. I haven't played much. Like I said, I come home and I don't know. There's always something to do, isn't there? There's always something to do. So I've had a few throws, but generally I'm doing shit bits. If you like, I'm doing shit bits. I'd love to be able to chuck a dart now, but I'm pretty shit now. But you know, who knows? Next year, we'll see where I am. Again, I go back to money because money does count, doesn't it? You know, I spend money here, there, and everywhere. But maybe next season, next year, I might go back to darts, start darts up again. We'll see. But again, I'm getting older, so by the time I finish on a Friday, if I'm working on a Saturday, I don't want to go to darts because, unlike some people, I'm not controlled when I have a beer. Certainly when I go out, because you just get drawn into drinking, don't you? So if I'm working the Saturday, that's never good news for me. But yeah, I may go back to it and start playing again. What have you? We'll see. But hopefully this year, I'll try and do a few more videos. I'll try and get away, like I said, meet up with Simo, maybe go and see Paul up in Skeggy. Need to sort out the cat for that. Pardon me. Because she likes company. I could take her around to the ex's house, but it'll be a big change for her again. It'll feel like she's being moved around, and she's got a dog now as well. She's got a dog now as well, so it'll just stress the cat out, and the cat being old and what have you. I wouldn't want to put the cat through that. So we'll see. But they'll hopefully I'll get out and about a little bit more this year, do a few more videos, try and mix it up a bit as well. But yeah, there won't be any darts videos. I don't think there'll be any darts videos. I believe you have too much blood in your alcohol system when you go out. Then probably no. What tends to happen, mate? What it is where I live, we don't really have a taxi service. Okay, because of it's only a reasonably small town, really. But because the council have made it that every cab has to be disabled access, it shut a lot of taxi firms down because they couldn't, with the costs of everything, there wasn't enough business there to justify doing it. So a lot of taxi firms shut down. So where I play darts, or where I've played darts, is about 8-9 miles away. So I used to drive up there about 7 o'clock, if not before. Because the ex would be out visiting the kids and what have you. So I would go to darts. Well, I would play darts anyway. So I used to have to drive up there. So the next problem I have is getting home. And when you've got no taxi services that you can get, it makes it hard to get home. Now, the landlord of the pub said, yes, that's fine. I will run you home. But when you get there at 7 o'clock, and shall we say, the landlord isn't always kicking everyone out at certain times, shall we say, or the legal times, or whatever you want to call it, there were nights where I wasn't leaving till about 2 o'clock in the morning. So I've been out at 7. I'm leaving at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm waking up on a Saturday absolutely shattered, hungover. Then I've got a missus that is complaining because I don't want to do anything. I'm getting fed up of doing it because I actually want to do stuff. So it just makes it hard work, really. It just makes it hard work. So it's great if I had a taxi that I could have called at 11 o'clock and gone home, but that wasn't the case. And as I said, you know what it's like. You go out, you get in with the lads, you play your darts and all that lot, then you start relaxing. And then you know what it's like when you relax, you just drink and drink and drink and drink, didn't you? And at the ripe old age of 55 this year, it takes a little bit more to get rid of all that alcohol in your system, doesn't it? Terry's Quick Beer Reviews. How are you, Terry? Hope you are, mate. Long time no see. Nice of you to pop on. What are you drinking? Don't mind me if I'm just waffling. I'm just talking a load of crap and I've got an itchy ear. So yeah. Are you all working tomorrow then? I take it. Anyone working the weekend? Do you have jobs that just tend to make you work weekends or whatever? Like I said earlier on, I'll be getting up probably about 6:30, 7:15. Having a drop of Gad's number 5 bet. Oh, right. Funny enough, a mate of mine, he lives in Kent, and he's not far from Gad's Brewery. And he did say he was going to send me some Gad's beers up, but I've not had any yet. So I hope it's a good one, mate. And hopefully I'll get around to trying some of that stuff sometime. Man United Spurs, 12:30 Saturday. Me versus Jack. Oh, Jack could be having it, lad, wouldn't he? Bloody Geordie, ain't he, Jack? How can he be a Man United fan? I suppose to say, well, I can be a Sheffield United fan. I'm about as Sheffield as Jack is Manchester, I think. So, Durham. Yeah, Durham. It's that neck of the woods, isn't it? It's that kind of way, isn't it? But yeah, tomorrow, get up. I'll get up about the same time. Like I say, I've got a few bits I want to take. I've got some clean dust sheets that I've washed that I need to put in the van. One of them I'm sitting on. A dehumidifier and some paint to take to me lockup, and then drop the van off for an MOT and service. Hopefully, I'm not sure what service it had last year when I got it. So hopefully it's only going to be an intermediate service this time. I doubt it, but hopefully it will be, and hopefully it will pass the MOT with flying colours. So yeah, once I drop that off, I'll probably go down to me lockup and do a bit more sorting out down there, kill some time really. Probably go and get myself a pasty sausage roll from Batham's Butchers in Oswestry, which is a cracking little butcher's actually, as it happens. And just by coincidence, my first wife actually cooks the sausage rolls and pasties and bulk pies. So yeah. Yeah. But yeah, get some food from there and then pick my van up later on and chill out Friday. Hopefully I'll get my van back that I can pop to Stonehouse, go and meet up with the lads and have a pint there with them. But other than that, I don't think there's anything really planned. I've got no football Saturday. Maybe I'll do a bit of decorating Saturday. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it'll just be a case of doing all that usual shitty, boring stuff like housework that I used to do before. But seems so much more these days. But we'll see. If there's anything exciting, you never know. This weekend, actually, because I've got no real plans, I could be working Saturday. I'll have to see. But if I'm not working Saturday, it could be a case that I might go live Saturday as well. But leave it with me and I will let everyone know. Right. You went mad the other week when someone said, how can you be a Geordie and support United? Quality. Paul said, evening, Terry. And Tenta said, got any holes planned? I haven't actually, mate. I haven't. Because, like I said, up until sort of the start of January was sort of like, that was the month where everything was going to start sort of leveling out bill-wise and what have you. Because, as I said, I've split up, moved out. I've had to buy... Hello, Cat. I've had to buy sideboards to house the glasses, even though I've got loads of glasses there. I've had to buy fridge, freezer, washing machine, tumble dryer, Hoover, sofa, and then just all the other little shit bits and what have you that you need. And surprisingly, although you think, 20 quid here, 20 quid there, 30 quid there, before you know it, it's about 600 quid, isn't it? So, and as well as doing this stuff and buying beer and what have you, and just living, it's been the last of my worry. So from now, hopefully, and obviously self-employed, I've had to do my tax. Thankfully, the tax was good. That was all sorted because I had an awful lot of expenses against my tax. So that has helped me out a lot. I did actually have a bit of a rebate. So, yeah, nothing planned yet. But I am hoping that I'll maybe get a couple of trips in, visiting people this year, maybe holidays the year after or something. But again, with the cat, I need to make sure that I've got, someone to be here for the cat because she's old and she needs company, and she's not one of them now at the age she is that you can just piss off and leave her. It's a bigger thing, and I don't want to do that to her at her age. So could your team relegate the Owls this month? I don't know, actually. I don't know. they're relegated anyway, aren't they? Let's be honest. They are relegated, aren't they? Absolutely no way. What are they? I mean, there's 16 games left, 48 points to play for. There's absolutely no way Sheffield Wednesday are going to get out of that, is there? I don't think it matters how many people or how many. There's just no way. There's just no. It could be us. It quite possibly could be us. I mean, you may well have looked at the stats and that. It depends on what points they pick up in between. Who knows? I mean, if it comes down to that game on the 22nd of February, can they be relegated? Because what are they off? Oxford 27. There's 34 points, isn't it? Now, I think Wednesday are on -7. I think Oxford are on 27. So that's 34 points out of 48, 12 games. I'm not sure. You'll have to look at it. Then I suppose potentially if they don't win any games or get any points, I suppose they're, looking at the dates and that, potentially we could be the team that can relegate them. We're certainly good enough to relegate them. But I think if that was the case, if it come down to the 22nd of February or whatever date it is, and it was possible for Sheffield United to relegate Sheffield Wednesday for certain, well, if that is the case, Ten, I reckon you'll see a hell of a Sheffield Wednesday performance. There will be blood, sweat and tears for definite from them, because there's no way they would want Sheffield United to relegate them. Obviously, it will be different for it'll be different. It'll be the same kind of thing, but in a different way for us. We'll want to relegate them, obviously, but I think from a Sheffield United point of view, it's not about relegating Sheffield Wednesday. It's about getting the points. I think that's the biggest thing for us. Ultimately, Sheffield Wednesday are going to get relegated, whatever, without a shadow of a doubt. They're not going to win every single game. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a Sheffield derby, so I think it's one of them that always needs to happen, doesn't it? It's like any big derby, isn't it? When City went out the Premier League and they disappeared for a few years. It's not happened with Everton or Liverpool yet. But yeah, I think I think any derby needs their rival there. And it's big. I mean, for Wednesday, they're a massive club, aren't they? So it'll be a big hit for them. And the fact that Barry Bannon has gone to Millwall from Sheffield Wednesday, I mean, he's 36, great player, really good for the Championship. But if there was anyone that wasn't going to leave Wednesday, it would have been him. So the fact that they're willing to let him go, I think that is pretty much saying, look, make the most of it now, because we're going to do nothing. You got a chance with Millwall to go up. Do it. I think that said it all, really, when he went. I think Wednesday know for definite. It's like West Ham, really. I really can't see West Ham pulling out of the relegation zone. Wolves are gone for definite. Burnley, I can't see them pulling out of it. And West Ham, you can just see Nottingham Forest and Leeds picking points up, whereas West Ham, they will, but they're not going to pick as many points up as fucking Leeds or Wednesday, I don't think. So, yeah, that's what it is, really, I suppose. Anyway, we dropped down to 8 people now on the live, so I think a lot of people are maybe getting a bit bored, had enough. So I think what I will do is I will finish this And I'll say bonjour to everyone, as Paul John Tame likes to say. But what I'll do is I'll keep you all updated. What's your poison tonight? At the moment, I've been on Franziskaner Royal for a couple of pints. Had a couple of them. I've done a couple of beer reviews earlier, Tent. So I've done that from Arbor earlier. Mosaic Pale Ale. I've done that earlier as well. 5Ps Double Dry Hot IPA. Then I had a couple of Franchiscaners, the Royals, and then that's the one I am currently drinking. So I may well have another one afterwards, but yeah, that's what I've been on. So like I said, a couple more people are coming. What's the Franziskaner Royal? So do you know Franziskaner? A standard Weiss beer. It's basically a ramped up version of that. A lot darker, bigger, bolder. Although I would say I think the body was a little bit light on it this time. But it's basically a bigger Franziskaner Weiss beer. That's on the Perfect Draft. That was. I don't think you can get it in bottles. You might be able to find it online on some of the shops, but generally it's on the Perfect Draft. So yeah. But it's well worth picking up. If you've not tried it, try and give it a go, because it is an absolute belter of a beer. I mean, Franziskaner's nice, but that is just another level. Not as good as it used to be, though. I don't think. Not quite. So there we go. And I think that's it. I'm going to end it there now. So 2 hours 16. I've gone on for a little bit longer than I expected to. Hopefully, there's 10 now watching. It's typical and it's sod's law. But I'm going to end it now because I want to have a bit of a break. I do a lot of talking on these because I'm a big fucking 11 now, and everyone's coming in now. Shall I stay? Tell you what, hang on. I do need another pee. I'm going to go for a pee, get myself another beer, and I'll stop for another 20, 30 minutes, yeah? So bear with me. What the hell is that stuck to my arse? Right, I'm back. Right, here we go. We've got to 8 now, haven't we? Who wants me to stop? Do you know what? Who wants me to stop? I don't want to overstay me welcome on this live. So if there's people out there that would rather see me go, what are all the badges? Oh, right. Them ones there, I take it you're on about. They're basically bottle caps that I sort of tiled onto a piece of wood, put a little bit of a frame behind, and then I stained all the tile grout. So yeah, that's basically, it's a little tabletop I made. And when I got rid of the unit thing that I built, I kept that because I just thought it'd be cool to keep. Bloody hell! I got loads of people talking now, haven't I? So yeah, on to Skegvest. I see the Beatles drum thing. Yes, you see that? There we go. Basically, I've got Beatles Rock Band on Xbox or Xbox 360. So I had all the drum kit and the guitars for it. And that is sort of like you put that onto the drum kit, and that's sort of like the bass cover, if you like. So that's what that is. Yeah, it's basically a bit of a toy thing, if you like. But yeah, if you got the drum set up and you're playing the drums and you have that, that's exactly what the bass drum would look like on the Beatles drum. 10. They're from when he was in the RAF, mate. During the war. No, you're almost right, Paul. You're almost right. It's like it's a lot of bottle caps that I've just sort of tiled onto a thing. So there's lots of different ones there. You know, a lot of Belgian ones. Castile, Donker. Let me. Shall I call out some of the rare? I say rare ones. We've got Krieg Boone. Can't think of that one now. We've got a few different ones. You got Erdinger, Weissbier Dunkel. Let me try and think of some of these ones. Wild. Oh, what's it? Wild something. Used to be in the supermarkets. There's a few, aren't there? Wilderen, La Trappe, Castile Donker, Lowenbrow, Castile Rouge, Castile something else. We've got another La Trappe one. We got Malheur. There's a lot here. I can't think of that one. There's a lot of good ones though. The Quadruple, I think La Trappe Vedette, Pahala, Chimay, Hofbrau, Schneiderweiss, Superbock, Franziskaner, Duvel Triple Hop, Thornbridge, Veltins, Amstel, Anam, Kirin, Ichiban, Symphulian, Geipel, Chimay, Anam, Malheur, Duvel, Yiva, Starapraman, more Castile, Bass. We've got a Bass one there, Paulana, Sierra Nevada, Saison one, which I think is DuPont. A lot of one. There's some Bernardus, the bloody Dragon Stout and what have you. So loads of different ones, really. Just boring you now. Where's Simo gone? Simo's gone. Baz are back soon. Shits me thinks. No shits. Let me move up again. I'm going to have to ban you now, pal. You're killing us. You're killing me, chap. Fought and died for his country, mate. Yeah. No shit. And where's Simo gone? Simo's gone. Everyone's given up now. Everyone's given up. Do I pour another one? What shall I drink? Somebody tell me, right? I'll stop on for one more beer, right? I know 7 people are in, and that's it. It's either going to be another one of these Saturn 5 hazy IPAs from Stonehouse Brewery, which is what I'm currently drinking, or I will go back and I will have a Franziskaner Royal. So one for the road, Saturn 5 from Stonehouse or Franziskaner Royal. Or I've actually got a stout of theirs, which I bought for somebody else and they haven't drunk it yet. I've got an itchy ear. Oh, itchy ear. The Stonehouse, mate, you know it makes sense. Do you want me to go for a stout? Yeah, then, Paul. Oh, hang on. We got a stout and we got a royal. Someone wants me to do, not stout. Someone wants me to do the Stonehouse. Someone wants me to do the royal. 1-1. Come on. There's got to be more than 2 people in here. 1-1 means stout. Stout, then. Here we go. Then we'll go for the stout. Go for the stout. Oh, sorry, Cat. Hang on. Go get another glass. Should I put it in Titanic Porter or should I put it in Stonehouse one? Yeah. We'll put it in the old Titanic Porter glass. Now, the stout is the Stonehouse one. Problem is, it's been in the fridge. So it probably ain't going to be, it's probably going to lose some of its flavour. Don't matter because I'm not reviewing it. But basically, yeah, Dark Force Stout. I'm not sure if I sent you that, Paul. I probably didn't. I don't know. But yeah, they're Dark Horse Stout, British Stout, 4.5%. It's a cracking drop, but it has just come out of the fridge. That's how bad my eyesight is. Let's get on my phone. Bear with me. Got a message. Let's get me light on. Right, there we go. Chocolate malt, black malt, HBC 472, Sriracha and Cascade hops give robust coffee, wood barrel, and pine notes in this rich session strength stout. So there we go. I've had to put the light on to tell you that. But yeah, that's what one will be delving into next. Mix it. Oh God. Stout sounds good. There we go. They are. Somebody else commented, said it's got to be a stout. So we'll get that out of the way. I put a post up before that I had 13 glasses to wash because I'd been rather slack on me washing the glasses. I'm going to have another 3 now. And that's just from the live stream. So, yes, there we go. Showed you what we got. It's been in the fridge for bloody ages. Been in the normal fridge, so it's probably way too cold. But hey ho, we shall go with it. What I like about Stonehouse is there's no additives or anything. It's all proper stuff. And to be fair, look at that. Does that not look like a fucking stunning pint? That is about in looking beer. Few bubs going up. Nice and dark. Nice dark tan head. And it is a great beer. It's a great beer. I'm not going to do a review, but I might actually sit here and just talk. Decent brewery then. They are, mate. They are. They've had a few iffy ones. I would say. But generally very solid. I mean, when people say, what's your favourite brewery? Who brews the best beer? I mean, for the amount of beers of theirs I drink, you could actually say, well, actually, Stonehouse. I get to try all their beers, don't I? You know as much as me, Paul. They're local. It's the only place I really go for a beer. So anything new, I go down there. And I try. So I try more beers of theirs than I try of anyone's. Oh, I'll probably try more beers of theirs than I do a bloody what comes out on Perfect Draft. Just bear with me. The old kipper needs a lace doing up. When you get to my age, I'll end up breaking my neck on them. We got 11 in now. So yeah, there we go. Would anyone like a little bit of a quick review on this? I know it's a rare thing, me and quick reviews. They never happen. Amazing brewery. Michelle Love. Yes, they are. Very good brewery. Very good and very reasonable for what you pay, for what you get. They're 500ml bottles as well. Obviously, if you buy them individually, they're dearer. Probably individually, if you went down to the brewery and picked that up, it's going to cost you about £3 individually. But if you buy them in bulk, you're looking about £2.75, £2.80 a bottle. Go on then. No 8 minutes, pal. 8 minutes. What's 8 minutes? I couldn't do an 8-minute review if I tried. Go on then. We'll give it some. There's a little bit left in the bottle. Lovely dark colour, as you can see. You know what it's like. Tan on top. Let's give it a sniff. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure if my nose is a little bit iffy. Oh, you do. You get a lovely sweet chocolate note going there. A little bit of bitterness. Nice coffee note. Nothing smells artificial. You know what I mean? Hoppiness. A little bit of dark fruit as well. It just smells like a real banging beer. which genuinely I know it is. I mean, there'll be all the odds and sods in there as well in the bottom, no doubt. So there we go. Dartful Stonehouse Brewery British Stout, 4.5%. Probably cost me, like I said, I can't even remember how I bought it. If I bought it just as a single, if it was a single beer, it probably cost me £3. If I bought it in a packet, it's probably about £2.75, something like that. So give it a go. Cheers. Might take a little bit from your mouth to be adjusted. Having a hazy IPA, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but I think I've got a mixture of flavors in my mouth to go from a hazy, juicy IPA to a stout. There's a little bit thingy, but yeah. It doesn't have the smoothness or creaminess of a Guinness, but 4.5%. It's got some nice weight to it. You can feel it. It is smooth in the mouth anyway. It's just got a really nice sort of feel to the beer. Carbonation's low. Too cold, I think. I think too cold. Like I said, it's been in the fridge. Fridge is probably around the 4-degree mark, 5 degree. You want this at 10 at least, really, to pick up most of the notes. I think you are losing. You're not really getting that coffee note. Well, you are getting the coffee. You're getting the coffee bitterness. You're not getting the sweetness, the chocolatiness. It's rich, dark fruits, and absolutely nothing nasty in there. But I think when you chill a stout too cold, I think you lose that body to it. I think if a stout is warmer, you pick up more flavour. It enhances the body in a funny kind of way. But yes, it's a decent drop, 4.5%. Plenty of flavour there still. There's still way more flavour than the Guinness. But I just think warmer is just going to enhance it no end. So 10. Let me just go. 10. What's the ingredients of the stout, Baz? I've just done this, haven't I? You git. Got to get me light on again. So chocolate malt, black malt, HBC 472, Sriracha and Cascade hops. Give robust coffee, wood barrel, pine notes in this rich session strength stout. Now, if you're getting pine notes, you could call it a black IPA. Let me just take the light off. Am I getting pine in there? I suppose at this temperature, you are getting inkling of it, but it's not something you would pick up, I would say. But yeah, it's a decent drop. It really is a decent drop, but needs to be served at least 10 degrees, I would say. Getting it straight out the fridge and drinking it isn't the best thing for it. But, you know, will they rebrew it? I don't know. They brewed it last year or the year before or a couple of years ago. This has been out, I think. Yeah, this was out last year, i.e. 2025. But that's only the second time they brewed it. They may well stick with it as a stout for the winter. Oh, God, burp's coming up. Oh, God. But yeah, it's a decent drop. It's a decent drop. Well recommended. If you happen to go around Oswald Street, go and check them out. If it's on, give it a go. There you go. There's that review for that. Oh, God, I've got a snotty nose now as well. Right. No 8 mins, though. Right. Review, yes, please. There you go. There's a review of it. Way better warmer though. Bought a box of Left. It was sweet as fuck. I read the ingredients and it had sugar included. All right, that's not good. It's probably UK brewed stuff though, isn't it? But I tell you honestly, Stonehouse, independent brewery, and I mean they are literally tiny. They are tiny, but it's a little gold mine. Good, honest beer. You won't go wrong with them. Generally, when they say if you pick up chocolate and you pick up sweetness, it won't be from any shit. It'll always be from, from hops or malts or whatever. You know what I mean? That's not what they do. 500 mil as well. Yeah. Which is what, pay for a pint. They want to charge you 5, 6, 7 quid. Some of these breweries do, don't they, for their beers? No, I'm not a brewer. I can't say what stuff costs. But me personally, I would rather pay that touch more to have a 500 ml bottle than a 440 ml can. Well, or a 500 ml can, shall we say, rather than a 440. Just what if you like, I think what they gain, if you like, what they might say, well, hang on, we're giving 60 mil away. You worked it out over so many cans. But the fact that your beer is in a 500 ml can will attract so many more people. You won't lose any money. It might be the same as just selling them as 440s. Why not give the punter a better deal? Sorry, like wiping my nose and that, or feel like I've got a bit of a runny nose. Apologies for that. Anyway, they killed Left now. Yes, for definite, Paul, they have. She's getting on the Murphys here. Good girl. Does she like Murphys? It's better than Guinness. Definitely got more to it than Guinness. What's the ingredients on the stout? Baz been doing that. I've been enjoying a few Murphys and Guinness lately. Good on you, Michelle. How are you, Michelle, as well? Hope you're okay. Hope you're settled as well. It's been a long time since I've had a proper chat to the pair of you. Obviously, I've done that live, but I'm going to have to blow my nose in a minute. It's cheap to transport for. It is, yeah, but I'll tell you what, it's even worse when your local brewery bloody bottles stuff and you got to send it out. Well, you don't have to, but when you choose to send it out to other reviewers, and that's why a lot of the stuff recently, obviously, due to circumstances, I used to send out loads of beers to people. I'd send out 5 parcels of a couple of beers to people. Bearing in mind, bottles are heavy. By the time you get it in 2 bottles in a box, and the box, it's costing me, doing it the cheapest way, it's costing me £5 a time. I send that out to 5 people. That's 10 bottles of beer and 5 postage costs at like £5 a time. That's why I haven't done much of it lately, because I'm trying to keep costs down. But I will start sending more stuff out. Hopefully Stonehouse as well. Apparently, like, the bottling costs are going up, so I think they are looking at canning, but buying a canning machine is expensive. Getting someone to can it, you've got to look at. But yeah, I mean, I could send out loads. If it was cans, I would send out loads of their beer. I would send way more out than I do. But excuse me, shouldn't be doing that. I'll have to go and blow my nose in a minute. Sorry. Terrible. It's cheap to yeah, it is. We got that one. All good. Find the Murphys more sessionable. I think it's got more flavour as well. I'm going to blow my nose now because I'm going to sneeze otherwise. Sorry. Sneezed anyway. Yeah. Sorry about that, peeps. I had the urge to sneeze, and I'm getting a little bit of a snotty nose. I think that's just getting a little bit nippy. I think. Right. Anyway, where are we? Where are we? Apologies. Glass is heavy. It is. Yeah, it weighs a ton. I'm certain when I put 2 of these bottles, by the time you get the beer in there as well, and the glass, and the box and the packaging, and because it's glass, you have to sort of like overcompensate on the packaging around it. You're struggling to get 2 bottles under 2 kilos, because I think generally what is it? You get like under a kilo, then you get 1 to 2 kilo, 2 to 5, and then 5 to 10. Well, by the time you put 2 bottles in with the box and that, you're struggling to get it to 2 to 5 under 2 kilos, because once you go up to 2 to 5, it's a lot more, and you may as well send fucking 6 bottles there, don't you? Really, that's how it is. But yeah, it's a bit of a pain in the arse, and unfortunately, they're my local brewery, and that's all they do it as. So I don't have a massive like craft beer shops either, which is a bit annoying. But hey ho, it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Honestly, yeah, the bottles are expensive. They are heavy. And it's also a pain when you're trying to carry them, isn't it? But it's even worse when you're trying to bloody send the bastards. Especially, see, I've always noticed, like, for example, PJT with Michelle, like he's got Hackney that he's well in with. They're all cans. JB sends me a lot of stuff that's cans and what have you. Simo sends me a lot of stuff that's cans. Mr. B, yeah, he's done bottles, but a lot of it's cans. A lot of Mr. B's actually is his homebrew, so it's actually cheaper anyway. So even though he sends bottles and what have you, it's kind of cheaper for him. But anything different that I can send is always in bottles. So it works out very expensive for me, if you like. It's not that I'm tight. I'm quite happy to send them, but financial circumstances sometimes puts pay to that. Anyway, Skeg Vegas, physics good for cans. I found, yeah, well, a lot of people say about it, and I've still got my Audi one up there. But even though I've got cans, I need to use it more, really. I think generally I don't think about putting a can in there, certainly for reviewing, but there's sometimes I think actually putting a can in there for review shows the beer off better, probably makes it more tap-like, really. But yeah, I don't do it enough. I don't do it enough, really, but nearly bought with physics as well, as you know, Paul, because you put me onto that offer that they had on. But again, it was at a time where, as tempted as I was to pick one up, I resisted. I had a mad moment of being sensible. Right, Thomas. Year ago, I helped funding a local brewery changing from bottles to cans. Yeah. I mean, well, you look at cans, they're thin, aluminium. Glass has to be thick. If it's too thin, it breaks too easy. Even if it's like bloody thick, it still breaks anyway with delivery and that. But getting a canning machine is a massive amount of money. I know years ago, going back a few years, I was suggesting to the owner of Stonehouse, I said, you need to start getting your beers in cans, because I'm reviewing all your beers. I'm sending them off. A lot of people say, we want to try them. We want to try them. But they can't order online with you. You say that bottles are too expensive to send, so it makes it expensive. And I said, it keeps the beer fresher, doesn't it? So it works for everyone. And I said to him, I said, how much does a canning machine cost, if you like? Thinking that I got a few grand behind me that I could, back him up. Which hindsight is probably a good thing that I didn't. But he said, oh, yeah, a semi-automated one, second-hand, you're talking 10 grand. You were looking up to 100 grand, if not more. And I thought, Jesus Christ, even with what I got, like you're only just scratching the surface. I didn't think it'd be dirt cheap, but you know what I mean? I had a good lump behind me, but I would have still been chucking a very small amount into what it would have been. So, yeah. It's a bit of messing about. It is, yeah. Does improve some cans a fair bit, yeah. I wouldn't disagree with you. Oh, and we got the minks on. Late to the party. What time do you call this? You're lucky the party isn't over. I was going to end it about 3/4 of an hour ago. So I'm here just for this final beer. Stonehouse Dark Force I'm drinking, as it happens. It was nominated by the viewers, so I had to tuck into that one. I had 3 votes. One said Stonehouse Saturn 5. One said Frandiscana Royal. And the other one said, oh, do the stout, sod it. So that's what I want. And I've still got a bit of a snotty nose, but hey ho. So that much left. Where is Stonehouse based? In Oswestry, mate, Shropshire. So we are literally just on the Welsh border. 20 mile from Shrewsbury. 14 mile from Wrexham. I got the hiccups. Oh, pardon me. So, yeah, that's where they're based. And they are literally an independent brewery that is tiny. It's tiny. Honestly, well, I say it's not tiny, but it is. If you do a brewery tour, you literally go from the bar to the little hallway, past the toilets, through a door, into the brewery. And you probably take 5 steps in every direction to see it. That's how it is. But it is a cracking little place. And I'll tell you what, Shropshire is a nice little place to come if you want to visit. You've got Stonehouse Brewery, you've got loads of hills, this, that, and the other. If you like walking, there's lots of pods, there's lots of caravan sites, there's lots of camping places if you got a caravan. So, if that's your thing, a week in Shropshire or something isn't a bad thing. There's you got Salopian Brewery in Shrewsbury or just outside of Shrewsbury. You've got another one, I can't think of them offhand, in Cleobury, Mortimer, which again is in the Shropshire Hills, as they call it. So, yeah, there's plenty to do around it if that's your sort of thing. So, right. So you're on the Wolvo train, Liar? Yes, mate. Gabowen would be our nearest train station, which is about 2 miles out of Oswestry, literally only down the road. That's where I've been working this week. So up on at Gabowen, that takes you to Shrewsbury, Wolverhampton, and then every other stop in between, if you like, I suppose. And then the other direction, Wrexham, Chester. But other small stations in between as well. But yeah, that's it. Cat's gone. Ooh. Bloody hell, what is that? Oh, it's even more uncomfortable. Put sheet on my chair to make it more comfortable, and it was starting to get more uncomfortable. Now taking it off is even more uncomfortable. So, yeah. Do you the good old Great Western, the railway thing, you mean, mate, in Kidderminster and all that lot? Is that what you're on about? It's gone very quiet here, isn't it? Oh no! Bloody hell! I don't go to Wolverhampton, mate. Honestly, Wolverhampton, even on the train, it's about an hour away. It's about an hour away for me, so I only ever stop in Oswestry. I don't really go to Wolverhampton. I've been there, but I don't really go there, if you know what I mean. If I go anywhere out of Oswestry, I might go to Shrewsbury, might go to Wrexham, might go to Chester. Other than that, unless it's been a big day out or something, Liverpool, Manchester. Yeah, well, you know, I like to get about. Actually, Birmingham, I have actually been out for a day in Birmingham, been to a couple of pubs. So, yeah, hopefully this year, Liverpool for the Beatles thing. Yeah, I've done the Beatles thing anyway. You know that, didn't you, Paul? Done the Comedy Club as well. That was a good crack. That was funny. Hold'ems and Bathams, yeah. Bridgenorth do Bathams, I think. Went to Bridgenorth, I think they had Bathams. And poor old PJT is moaning that his dog keeps annoying him, even though he's old. I bet the dog thinks the same about you and all. So anyway, 9 people in. I've been on I've been on for nearly 3 hours. Kidderminster. Yeah, Kidderminster is the train station thing, isn't it? Well, yeah. You can get it in let me go back a little bit. Kidderminster, I'm guessing Thomas Larson is thinking of Kidderminster for the train. Yeah. You can get it, you can pick it up in what's the name though? Bridgenorth, which is 20 miles from Shrewsbury, and then you can catch it from there to Kidderminster. So if I think I have done it, thinking about it. "13. He's younger than you, Paul, and I bet he's less annoying." Ask Michelle, don't ask me. Michelle might say you're more annoying than the dog. We're trying to keep your alcohol system free of bloodbaths. I reckon that's what you're trying to do. That hurts. Don't be daft, man. Don't be daft. Anyway, right. 3 hours in nearly. I'm going to call it a night now. So we got my last mouthful here. That's it from me. I'm going to let all you good people go back to your exciting life, because I know you're struggling with all this excitement watching me. I'm going to end it there. A massive thank you to everyone that has commented, liked the video, and come along to watch. It's very much appreciated. There may well possibly be a live on Saturday. We will see what happens. But other than that, that's it. So thanks for watching. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for taking part. And I will see you again soon on either another stream or another beer review. Thanks for watching. Ta-da.